say this because I think I said it in another thing, but because I'm obviously working on LMC Unknown Season 4 stuff, and I'm running tests on tests and tests and tests. Skyblaze's character is one of the few people that's got a very specific mods added on just for them.
Unique.
To the point that I even edited the mod so it actually lists the item as the Skyblaze Special.
Oh.
Is this Kitty headphones?
Yes.
Is that what it is?
Oh my god!
I found Kitty headphones. And yes, they are especially. If you go into the game and actually have them equipped, it says the Skyblaze Special.
Yes.
Right.
I am looking forward to seeing what everyone has in LMC Unknown.
Yeah,
there's a lot of variety.
It's sounding like a very in-depth.
This is any game that takes 10 minutes to open. So, Greyfore, you ready?
Yes.
ShadowFox, ready?
Yep.
Skyblaze, ready?
Yep.
T.A, ready?
Yeah.
Urtheart, ready?
Yarg.
Viper, ready?
As I'll ever be.
Excellente. Okay.
2014, 2015, Winterfest 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022,
2023, 2024.
Radio Sega.
10 festastic years.
From the titles.
Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Radio Redux. It is Winterfest, it is the end of the year, it is time for another one of those quizzes because we all kind of liked doing it last time. There's nothing as much to do with Radio Redux itself this time around. There's no anniversary, no special number. I think this is like 257 or something, which unless something majorly important has happened in the world to change that fact is not a very important number. But we do have some very important people here. Let me start by introducing, they're here, your reigning, defending champions, which is Team RadioSEGA, starting with the captain, which is Viper.
Hi, I totally forgot I was the captain. This is still a little surprising to me.
Okay, excellent. Bodes well for the other two members of the team, who are Skyblaze.
Oh, I am returning from hiatus to Radio Sega. Expect to see some more of me.
Excellent.
Well, here.
Yay.
And someone who sees a lot of Skyblaze on a daily basis is Greyfore.
Yes, hello. Yes, I do indeed.
Wonderful, wonderful.
No other cheeky comments then.
Excellent.
Makes a change.
And they will be facing Team Last Minute Continue, who I have no bias for.
You didn't last year.
I certainly did last year, quite right. We will introduce, first of all, you just heard him, the captain, T.A. Black, the random genius himself.
Thank you very much for having me back on here.
Then, of course, there is the main editor of LMC Cast, and a regular on all manner of things LMC, which is ShadowFox.
Ahoy hoy. As is the usual greeting.
Yes, as is the usual greeting. And somebody who no doubt will have their usual greeting, which is 4 letters long and is pirate sounding, because they're also pirate sounding, it's Urtheart.
Yarg.
See?
Also, ho 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 and a bottle of rum.
Indeed, indeed. So
Right,
last year, like I say, it was all about the big number and looking back, and it was very introspective, and it was stuff to do with LMC and stuff. Not this year. It's the end of the year quiz, so we're going to be doing a bit more general knowledge in there. There's going to be some questions about what actually happened this last year. I hope you're paying attention.
No.
Dear God, it was difficult to look
hiding
away
that wrong.
from some of this year. But we'll get there. But like I say, Radio Sega won last year, but it was close though, wasn't it, Team LMC?
It was.
That's right.
Well, close
points.
doesn't count in this quiz. Close only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades.
No, that
Unfortunately, we don't have
hot
any.
dogs.
Yeah, we don't have any horseshoes around here because we haven't seen Durbo in like 3 of those horse streams. But we do see a lot of hedgehogs. So congratulations, that's the first round. Hedgehogs and hand grenades. We're starting with Radio Sega. Your first question is as follows. Not including the tutorial stage, what is the 3rd stage of Sonic Heroes?
Okay. Any initial thoughts from my team? We'll start there.
First of all, have you heard of Sonic Heroes?
I mean,
Have you heard of our Lord and
Yeah,
Saviour,
the only-
Sonic
The only
Heroes?
problem is I thought it was shit, so I kind of deleted it from most of my memory.
what levels do people remember?
I remember all of them. It's burned into my recent memory, unfortunately. But let's get the chat going, you know.
Eee.
Well, there's Seaside Hill, which is the obvious one. That's the first level.
Yeah.
Wait, aren't the levels in a different order depending on what team you're in with players?
Nope.
No.
Are they not? Oh, okay.
The length of the level series.
Oh, right,
Yeah.
okay. That might be what I'm
And
thinking of. I was
and
gonna
where
say, I
you
deleted
start
one first.
varies as well, but the actual...
Okay, which
order
ones
of
do I remember? I remember the castle one. I remember Seaside Hill. The bingo one.
There was Bingo Highway. That was
Yeah,
'cause that
bingo
was
highway.
in,
Because that's in
All Stars.
All Stars Racing. I don't know. I'm gonna guess Bingo Highway, but I'm probably wrong.
Captain, do you want to confirm that?
Right, so I was just using this as a test round to get everyone's brains warming up since
I was going to say,
a little bit.
Go on,
I definitely remember. Are we talking areas or are we talking individual like acts
Stage.
almost?
Like level 03 or...
Yes. Okay. In that case, I'm going to lock in Grand Metropolis, please.
I'm going to look in Grand Metropolis. Is the correct answer.
Yay!
However,
Unfortunately, I remember that.
however, for a bonus point, right out of the blocks, Radio Sega, for a bonus point, what is the name of that tutorial stage, that stage 0 that I mentioned in the question?
Oh, see, the only reason I remember the Metropolis one is actually because of the Sonic Paradox
Indeed.
songs.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah,
The tutorial level escapes me. I think you only play it as Team Rose.
No, I think by default.
Team LMC, I wouldn't start giving Radio Sega like.
Yeah, like
LMC seems to be talking a lot about this question that isn't theirs.
I'm assuming we can steal it.
I may hand. Actually, I'm not going to hand this one over actually because it is a bonus one specifically for them.
But they haven't had a chance to guess it yet.
No, because you keep talking.
See, this is what I've got to put up with, okay?
You're all talking. Shut up.
So,
I don't
glorious
know.
Captain. Any thoughts?
Captain.
Yeah, they don't need the chance to steal because it's Seagate.
It is Seagate. Congratulations. A bonus point there. Excellent.
I spent too long as a tech journalist. Seagate are a hard drive manufacturer.
Indeed,
so
they
I
are.
was-
Yeah.
Question 2. The DLC that rewrites the end of the story in Sonic Frontiers is called what?
You've played into my hands yet again, you crafty devil. I literally just finished it.
So did Greyfore, but he probably can't remember.
No, I've not played the DLC, but
Oh, have you not played
No.
the DLC? I thought you had.
no, I finished Frontiers itself, but I've not played the DLC.
Okay. Well, you
Oh.
can go back to that now you finished Shadow
Well,
X
but-
Generations.
Yes.
Indeed.
I wouldn't advise it. It's not fun.
Yeah.
Anyway, so what was the name of that DLC?
The DLC itself is Final Horizon. In a confusing Sonic Team fashion, in-game, they sometimes refer to it as Another Story. I don't know why. But it's Final
That's
Horizon.
actual Sonic Team. It's one of those. Another Story is one of those Sonic Team phrases
Yeah.
that they like to
I think
use.
it's just a Japanese phrase in general, because I've seen it in a few Japanese games.
And another side, another story, very famously, is the other mode for Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Speaking of another story, we have a what character said this? But what character said this in Sonic X? What? You had it too easy
Never
last year.
mind.
So who said the following? One day they love us because we're unique. The next we're in jail because we're different.
That's some...
That's some heavy stuff.
That is, yeah.
It's very
I was thinking
profound.
that's
It's
some-
very profound.
some
Sonic
artsy
X is
stuff
super
from-
profound.
Yeah, at times it has like these weird moments of clarity, and then we're back to Sonic and his human friend again.
And then the episode with baseball.
Yeah.
Oh,
Everybody
God.
has a baseball episode as well, you know.
Yes, yes.
I think that's probably either... That sounds like something that Rouge or possibly that version of Knuckles would say.
That version of oh, you mean as in the intro version of Knuckles, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I thought you meant there was just like a weird Sonic X version of Knuckles,
No.
and I believed it wholeheartedly for a second. Then
Now, Knuckles in that one had the kind of like wise old sage thing going on. Well, he did at the start of the show. They kind of dumbed him down as the show went on.
And then that continued to boom.
Mm-hmm.
You mean as they
Yes.
always tend to do, which is just like, we'll start off Knuckles as this thing, and then we'll make him this absolute comic relief.
Meathead.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we found
joke.
someone to fulfill his serious role later in the series. Normally,
With the
I'm-
occasional nugget of wisdom from Knuckles coming out of nowhere that makes no sense.
So yeah, I think that's going to be either Knuckles or possibly Rouge, but I'm leaning more towards Knuckles.
yeah, I think that sounds reasonable. My only other theory was it's some like Series 3 BS that because they had the whole space arc and the meaning of
Oh,
life and
yeah.
everything. I wondered if it was something. What is the plant girl Cosmo?
Cosmo,
Yeah.
indeed.
So,
Yeah, well,
I didn't know if it was something she would say while they're like, look at the fragility of life or whatever. I don't know.
Well, she's dead.
I've not seen.
so.
Yeah, I've not seen it for the show, so I'm perfectly happy to trust you guys on this one. So
She's just.
I don't
She's.
think.
in a pot on Tails' shelf. That's all. That's news now.
He is Groot.
Right. Do you want to lock that in?
What?
We're going with Knuckles, was it?
Yes.
Yes. We'll lock that in then, I guess. Everyone good with that?
Yeah, I'll go with that.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
Well deduced, Skyblaze. It was indeed Knuckles.
Yay!
Season 2, episode 23, if anybody is interested, which I very much doubt you are. According to a monologue in Sonic Adventure, what would have been built on the ruins of Station Square?
Oh.
Eggman Land, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah.
I think it's Eggman
I mean,
Land.
it's like who would be monologuing in that game?
Obviously, Big the Cat.
I'm pretty certain it's Eggman Land, or whatever he called it, the greatest theme park in the world, or however he puts it.
Yeah.
Do you want to look that in?
No, we built the biggest fishing site ever known.
Now I want to mod it so it does that. That would be funny.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how pedantic we'll be as to whether... Oh, it wasn't Eggman Land at this point. It was Robotnik Land. Psych.
Eggman World. It's the European version.
It's Eggman World Paris.
No, it's Eggman.
What would you like your answer to be?
Which one do we feel like out of the two? Eggman Land or Robotnik Land?
I'm going to go with Eggman Land because at that point he would still have been referred to as Eggman. And he has, his egg fleet and everything. So
he only refers to himself as Dr. Robotnik once in that game.
Yeah, right at the beginning.
Right at the very beginning.
But is it at the same point as that? Because that's like one of the first cutscenes, isn't it? No,
it's pretty close. No, when he talks about Eggman Land, it's right at the end of the game when Chaos is about to destroy
Oh, you're right. Yes. Okay. In that case, as long as we're all in agreement, lock in Eggman Land.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Perfect. Log it in.
And now it's going to turn out I'm wrong, but never mind.
Incorrect.
Yeah.
I get to throw it over to Team LMC, who I hope were listening to what Radio SEGA was saying.
Yeah, I was.
Well, I was. Is it the case of the greatest theme park in the?
I think it is. So I think at that point, Eggman was still referring to himself as Robotnik, and I think it is Robotnik Land. I'm pretty sure it's at the end of Tails' adventure.
It would make sense to be the end of Tails' because that's the final level is Tails versus Eggman.
Yeah. In the Station Square level. I'm going to assume it's Robotnik Land, but I can't think what the alternate would be.
Either that or it literally doesn't have the name yet.
Yeah.
And it is just the greatest theme park.
Captain.
Yeah.
I will defer to what Urtheart has said and say Robotnik Land.
Is the correct answer.
Good job.
He's very specifically Dr. Robotnik in Sonic Adventure. Sonic calls him Eggman, and that sort of nickname sticks, and then for some reason he takes it on as his own moniker. But he's very specifically says Robotnik Land. It's very specific.
I think it's in either Sonic Adventure 2 or Sonic Advance 2, where it states that he takes the moniker Dr. Eggman to screw with the fact that Sonic makes fun of him to make it a feared name instead.
He Voldemorts it, basically.
In the instruction book in Adventure to Battle.
Anyway, congratulations for the bonus point there. Back to you, Radio SEGA. Now, we have a multi-answer one here for you. Earlier this year, the Sonic Twitter account listed their top 10 Shadow moments, all of which are storyline moments, or happening cutscenes, etc. So there's a top 10. If you name 5, I'll give you a point. If you name 7, I'll give you 2. And if you name all 10, I'll give you 3 points. I'm not going to give you forever on this, I should point out.
Yeah, perfectly sensible.
I'm going to nominate Chaos Boot to the Head.
Chaos Boot to the Head. Would that be Shadow Roundhouse Kicking Silver?
That'll be the one, yeah.
Correct. That is indeed one of them. It came at number 4 on the list.
Hey.
Even if the entire world turns against me, I will fight like I always have when he's fighting Mephiles.
I fight like I always have is second on the list, actually. Number 2.
Damn Fourth Chaos Emerald.
No.
Wow.
That's not a cutscene. That's actually in a level in Shadow the Hedgehog.
Near enough a cutscene.
It's during the intro bit.
Introductory sequence.
But I will tell you that their Twitter feed cannot use the word damn or they will get banned.
That is true.
I think if it was that Dawn fourth Chaos Emerald because they were too busy knitting.
I want to say Sayonara Shadow the Hedgehog.
I will count that. It's Shadow's death in Sonic Adventure 2. I will count that as being part of it, although not the death. I will count that. Number 1 with a bullet.
All right. You're not even good enough to be my fake.
The faker speech with Sonic is indeed number 3. I'll give you that.
Iconic.
The face-off between Shadow and Sonic on the Arc.
Stars don't twinkle, moon
doesn't shine. The pre-Arc showdown, Sonic versus Shadow. Their conversation is their joke. Is number 9. So you've got 5.
Notice how I've fouled out of this.
You've got 5 more.
Leave it to the experts.
You're boring me to death, Black Doom. I think that's quite a good one.
You're boring me to death. Black Doom is not one of them.
God damn it! It really should be, 'cause it's fucking awesome.
Oh, stealing candy from a baby?
No.
Really?
I don't.
Man.
Which game was that in exactly?
Shadow the Hedgehog.
The
hero route.
For extra clarification, these are only in the games.
Yes, it's in the game.
So Shadow punching the bejesus out of Tails in Sonic X doesn't count, for example.
Or is
right, you've got 30 seconds, Radio Sega. I'm not going to.
Does the opening cutscene of Shadow the Hedgehog count?
The opening cutscene of Shadow the Hedgehog.
The sort of like the bit where he's.
Well, the bit on the motorcycle.
Yeah.
That is indeed one of them. The motorcycle opening for Shadow the Hedgehog is number 6.
Cocking the MP5.
The wintry level.
White Acropolis.
Yeah, White Acropolis.
Shadow infiltrating White Acropolis is number 7.
If we got last minute punts, Maria getting shot.
Right. I'm actually not gonna give that to you because you just ran out of time.
But
I'm not throwing it over either. But it doesn't. They didn't classify it as Maria getting shot. But Maria saves Shadow is number 10. Super Shadow using Chaos Control on the Black Comet from Shadow the Hedgehog was number 8. Yeah. And Shadow's first use of Chaos Control from Sonic Adventure 2, which you didn't mention, was number 5. You did get the 7 though, so you get an extra. You get 2 points there. So your last question in this round. What is the name of the grenade in Fortnite that on exploding makes you dance? So
what is a Fortnite?
I've literally never played Fortnite because I am not 12.
And yeah, you weren't wrong about saying this being just sort of general questions as well, Christ.
I did say it was the hedgehogs and hand grenades round, guys. I mean, I'm surprised you.
True. We have a surprising lack of hand grenades into this one. Yeah, I've got no clue, Captain.
I am 12. Eternally, mentally, it's Boogie Bomb.
Also, his girlfriend plays Fortnite.
I play.
Yes, yeah, but also, yes, it is indeed the Boogie Bomb. Congratulations, Team RadioSEGA. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You got 7 points then on that round.
Hey.
For you.
Sorry, also I'll correct you. Is playing Fortnite.
It is playing Fortnite. I'm sure they are. Right.
Wonderful.
Team LMC, congratulations. You got a point before you even got to your round.
Oh. Yay! Right. We're number 1. We're number 1.
You currently aren't. You currently aren't. Question 1. What was the name of Sega's year-long campaign for Sonic X Shadow Generations that focused on old Mr. Angsty Hog?
I'm pretty sure I know this one.
It had a very specific title, this campaign. It made no goddamn sense, but...
I have no idea. The first thing that pops to mind is the year of Luigi.
Yeah. You are the captain. I'm not quite sure you want to make statements like that.
Yes, I believe it was the year of the Fearless.
I'll go with what Urtheart has said.
Yeah, sure.
I'm probably wrong, but I'm pretty sure.
I mean, you said it with enough confidence. I'm willing to believe
it's better than what I've got.
I cannot accept Team RadioSEGA. Do you want to steal?
You've played right into our hands.
Again?
Yeah. Because I finished playing this last week.
Does it not feel so good to have practically been given the answer and then...
they just fluff it. I mean, to be honest, we
did the same thing. Well,
we're even, exactly. This is my point.
Yeah.
I mean, it's lovely. You haven't given me the answer yet.
No, because I'm not sure I do.
Yes.
Wait, you're telling me it was the year of Luigi?
You get half a point. No, you don't. Does somebody want to give me the answer? Because no one has yet.
Did.
Fearless, the year of Shadow. Or Year of Shadow.
Okay, I will give it to you. It is Fearless Year of Shadow. So I will give that to
the rogue of
the... Give that to Radio Sega.
I was close, but
it wasn't Year of the Fearless.
No cigar.
Which sounds like some sort of Warhammer thing. Actually, Year of the Fearless.
Like a good comedy sketch. You had all the right words, just not in the right order.
Indeed.
Okay.
I miss Shadow completely.
Team LMC. In the IDW comic series, the character Tangle is what type of animal?
Ring-tailed lemur?
Yes, Tangle's the lemur. Because Whisper's the sniper wolf fox type thing. So yeah, I think it's Tangle's the ring-tailed lemur.
I know she has a massive tail, but
yes,
I don't know what type of lemur she is. I'm assuming ring-tail because she has rings on her tail.
I don't need any more than lemur, guys.
Not fair enough. Even they haven't thought that much into it.
She is a ring-tailed lemur, I believe, but it's not even there. So, Metal Sonic and Tails costumes were added to what MMORPG in 2012? A title that's actually still going today.
I'm assuming if it was Final Fantasy, you guys would know immediately.
No, it's not.
It's not 14.
I'm pretty sure. I mean, my first guess is Phantasy Star Online.
Yeah, the Phantasy Star would be my first guess. Because
I'm guessing PSO2, but has it been going since that long?
No,
yes.
so...
Yes, it has.
Actually, yeah, Phantasy Star Online is still going, yeah.
I know they've got a Sonic costume, and I'm pretty sure they have a Tails costume, but I don't know if they're... I've never seen a metal...
Didn't they add like an 81 last year or something? Or actually, no, hang on. So didn't they also re-release? They did. I actually played the new version because there was the old version.
Because
the other one I know that has a Metal Sonic costume, but I don't know if it has a Tails costume, is Spiral Knights.
But that's still going?
That isn't still going. That is the servers are dead for that one, so it couldn't be that one.
I'm fairly certain I played that recently.
No, I'm pretty sure it's dead.
If you played it recently, ShadowFox, your memory? Okay.
Oh no!
Do you trust your memory, or was that a different game entirely that you're thinking is Spiral Knights?
It might have been last year.
Right. I'm gonna re-say the question, and I'd like an answer, please. Metal Sonic and Tails costumes, so Metal Sonic and Tails costumes specifically, were added to what MMORPG in 2012? A title that's still going today.
The only thing I can think of is Phantasy Star Online. The only other game I can think of would be Little Big Planet, but that's not an MMORPG.
It's not. Definitely not.
Wasn't last time.
Phantasy Star Online
also 2. Not going.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's dead as well now, isn't it? Yeah, Phantasy Star Online 2 is my only guess.
Yeah, I will go with Urtheart with Phantasy Star Online 2.
Incorrect. I can pass it over.
Yeah. Oh Christ! I was hoping we'd get it right, to be honest.
Pass if you want.
No, please.
I actually think that Spiral Knights is still up.
Yeah, my immediate thought was Spiral Knights when the question came up. I believe it's barely clinging on to life.
Yeah, it's in maintenance mode, and there's like one server in a dusty basement somewhere, but I think it is still running.
I'm crying. I love Spiral Knights, but yeah, I'm gonna lock that in. Just because it's funny if it is.
The correct answer is Spiral Knights, and it is still going. The people who are like Free Rings or whatever the name is of the developers, the people behind it, effectively bought it out.
I
it is
swear,
still
last
going. It's
time
not
I-
had any
I know,
content
actually.
for ages, but it is still up. It's on Steam. You can
God
do
damn it.
Okay, I last played it in August 1st, 2023, so a year ago.
So I
Never
swear the
doubt
last time I
yourself.
tried to log in, it said the game was no longer running.
It might have been down for
It might,
maintenance.
have been down, it might have been down while they were.
No,
doing
it said the
all
servers
the
were shut down. I'm pretty sure last time. Because I remember installing it and then going, oh, well, that was a waste of time, and then installing it again.
Yep, still going apparently.
That's annoying, because I did actually technically know that answer. But
Okay, what were the names of Sonic siblings in Sonic Underground?
It's Mannequin Sonia.
Sonia, yes.
Yep.
Yep, no beating about the bush there.
no.
Manic and Sonia is indeed the correct answer.
We need to get some points on that board again.
Yes.
Right, you have another multi-question one.
Oh god.
All right. So, for you though, there are 7 answers, technically 8. So, I need you to name all 7 playable characters from Knuckles Chaotix.
Oh.
So wait,
okay, so-
wait.
Okay.
If you get 5 of them, you get a point. If you name all 7, you get 2. And if you can name the hidden 8th playable character, you get 3 points. Or at least
Okay.
explain the 8th player character. If you
Okay,
don't-
I can-
Okay.
I can definitely do the
be
basis.
be careful about this. If you just start throwing out incorrect things, I will actually cut you off and shut you down on this one.
Okay.
That's
How
fine.
many incorrect answers are we?
How
allowed?
many incorrect answers? Well, there's
I-
infinity minus 7.
Okay, I can tell you now, I can definitely name the base roster. Fun fact, this is something that me and ShadowFox
We
Let's
did
played.
do a Let's Play, yeah. I was about to mention.
Then okay,
Right ahead, then.
I invite you to start listing the 7 playable characters now.
Okay, in order, I think, of appearance, it is Knuckles,
Correct.
SPO,
Correct.
Vector,
Correct.
Charmy,
Correct.
Mighty,
Correct.
Bomb,
Correct.
Heavy.
Correct. That is all 7. Can you tell
Yes.
me the hidden 8th character?
I'm
Or,
pretty sure
or
there's a-
explain them. Explain what the character is.
I don't think I actually know. I think there's a glitch one that's in there, but
Can you tell me anything more than that?
I'm
I might be generous with here and tell if you can say other words that
I'm pretty sure it's like a weird recolor of Knuckles.
I will give it to you.
I
There is
don't
a there is a
remember what
white echidna, a messed up palette swap of Knuckles with Mighty's moveset, bizarrely. That you can play, albeit with hacks, and you need to put a code in.
Yeah.
The community refers to it as Wekidna, as in white echidna.
Oh yes,
But I will give you that, Team LMC, in which case you get all 3 points. Well done.
Nice.
And technically, there's also 2 cut characters from it as well.
Well, yes and no, but you very
Well, they're not in
cleverly you very cleverly avoided saying Sonic or Tails.
Yes.
Because there's evidence that they were in the code at one point, but in terms of the actual
Early review.
Yeah, I actually
itself, there
remember
isn't.
it way back in school finding a ROM which had Knuckles and Tails using the like ring link system.
Your grenade question, LMC, the singularity grenade can be found in what video game series?
Oh god.
Singularity grenades.
The singularity grenade.
What are the grenades in Halo called?
Plasma and-
It's Plasma Spiker in Incendiary.
Yeah,
I wouldn't have used something
Not
like
those
Plasma.
ones.
It's far too
Too
Didn't
common.
be
Yeah.
anything. I mean, you could say
Singularity.
XCOM for that.
I didn't know if Halo had fancy names for their
No.
grenades.
So, but the singularity grenade can be found in what video game series?
I know
You're
I've heard
gonna
of this.
kick
I can't think
yourself.
of it. I know I am, because I know I've played the bloody game.
I'm pretty certain all 3
I'm
of you
fairly,
have.
I'm fairly so I'm trying to think of like games where I'm fairly certain in games like what was it? Bloody Borderlands has like a big old fucking. Does one of the characters have it as a main weapon or like a main ability? I don't remember throwing
Maybe.
black. I remember throwing black holes in that game.
This is the
I'll
thing.
put it
like,
that way.
Well, it's
There's
a
a vi-
singularity.
Yeah.
I know.
I mean-
that, I know that there is a.
Is it called the Singularity Grenade? That's the question.
Maybe the thing is, like, the only ones I'm thinking of is there's Call of Duty There's Call of Duty Zombies, but that's definitely the black hole grenade. It's not called the singularity grenade. Oh no, it's called the black hole generator, but near enough.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Singularity grenade. I feel like it is definitely a sci-fi title, but I can't think which one.
I mean,
It's not something ridiculous like an Overwatch or a.
No.
I've never played Overwatch, so I wouldn't know.
I'm gonna have to hurry you on this, guys. Can you?
I went with Borderlands.
Borderlands.
I think
I can't think of anything else.
Okay.
I remember the weird graphics of watching guys getting sucked in like black holes and exploding.
Yeah.
Captain?
Do
you lock that
we'll
in?
go with Borderlands.
Thank God. There's...
Okay. Good.
As Skyblaze pointed out, yes, that a black hole would indeed be a singularity. It wasn't Borderlands. It was Borderlands 2. It was indeed Borderlands 2.
I don't trust the naming conventions, though.
I know.
It could be a knockoff brand. It could be the very
a Wish.com.
Wait, which character uses the singularity grenade?
I don't bloody know.
No, I thought grenades were just things you could.
No, each character has a unique grenade.
Well, whatever the case, you got the point. Well done.
Hooray!
Hooray indeed. Okay. So, your bonus question. So, fingers on buzzers. Not immediately. Don't start pressing it in.
Oh.
Right. If teams who get this bonus question wrong be frozen out and it'll allow the other team in. But you're still welcome to have a guess. So, on that basis of what we've just had, your bonus question is, the Hedgehog grenade appeared in which video game franchise?
Don't know, rush at once now.
Anybody wants to have a crack, I wonder?
I've definitely heard of it, but I can't remember which game it's in.
Oh, silence.
Do you want me to have a really wild guess?
I mean, it might buzz in and have a really wild guess.
I'm all for it because I have no idea.
LMC.
My goodness, it's Urtheart. I'm surprised. What's your really wild guess, Urtheart?
Hot dogs, horseshoes, and hand grenades.
No. No.
Because they have a load of stupid.
They do have a load.
No. You're frozen out. Team RadioSEGA.
A team full of not very many FPS players.
No.
Pretty much.
Do you want to pass on this one?
Yeah.
I have one thought. I'm
Go
just
on.
going to throw it out there because it has stupid weapons, etc. It's wrong. Saints Row.
No. It was actually the Resistance series. It was Resistance 3. It was the Hedgehog grenade.
Never played any of
There we go.
I-
It doesn't
I've
matter.
never even heard of it, so
I've
It was a
Yeah.
PlayStation.
The only thing I saw of those, they look crap. So
I've been told they're actually very good shooters. They're just boring as sin. Mechanically great though. Like multiplayer was supposed to be very good.
yeah, it's just when I saw gameplay of it, it's just like everything was grey.
Welcome to the genre, yes.
Yeah, it's like,
Welcome to that period of
PS3.
time in shooters.
to the point where you couldn't differentiate like anything from anything else. And I was like,
It was
what's the
like,
point of playing
this
this?
great pillar of shooting. Oh wait, no, it's an enemy.
There seems to be a great number of waist-high walls around here. I'm not sure.
See, I do.
Extremely convenient waist-high walls.
And ammo refills. Oh, this is a boss fight. Isn't
Absolutely.
See, thankfully, my methodology is if something moves, you shoot. So I don't care what color it is.
Indeed. Anyway,
it? You've got a high friendly fire count there.
at the end of round number 1, it is 9-6 to RadioSEGA. You had quite a good recovery there, actually, Team LMC, after a pretty horrific start. But you clawed your way back. But don't worry, because we're now going to go what is most definitely to your wheelhouse. We're going to steer away from Sega for a little bit. It is time for what we didn't get a chance to have last year, which is actually a general knowledge round.
Hey.
Hey.
Well,
Right.
I'm out of this round then.
Right, okay. I think you might do better than you think. Yeah. And we'll start with Team LMC. So, question 1. The SS Dolphin is the crashed ship in which 2001 Nintendo game?
Pikmin. It's Pikmin. It's
Okay,
on Mars
yeah.
ship. Hands.
Zoom, boing zoom, indeed. Yeah, correct, absolutely, Pikmin. Question 2. What trivia game was bundled in to pre-2008 copies of Microsoft's Encyclopedia software?
Oh,
there was Encyclopedia software.
yeah.
I can tell you the name because I want the actual of the software because I want the proper name of the game. So the Encyclopedia software was a Microsoft Encarta.
Yeah, it was something like Microsoft Encarta Mind Maze or something. I don't think that's the actual answer, but the annoying thing is I've watched a video of this in the last couple of years. And
So
Mind Maze is all I've got.
Mind Palace.
No, I'm pretty sure it's Mind Maze, but...
ShadowFox, any further thoughts?
I didn't even know that there was an encyclopedia thing. That's completely...
I'll go with what Urtheart said. Mind Maze.
I will give that to you because he did indeed say everyone knows it's Mind Maze as Mind Maze. The official is actually Encarta Mind Maze, but I will give it to you because
Microsoft Encarta Mind Maze. I did
say
that.
If you haven't seen Mind Maze or had the opportunity to play Mind Maze, it's bloody brilliant.
So the reason I was reminded of this is Outside Xbox did a stream of it.
Yes, they did
in the last year.
Question 3: what 1985 video game begins by departing Independence, Missouri?
Oh, this is before I was born.
Oregon Trail, isn't it?
That would have been. Sounds like it would be that one.
Correct. I'll give you that. Oregon Trail is indeed the correct answer. Independence, Missouri is where you start, and then you die of dysentery as soon as you press any button.
Or you get a broken leg.
Dysentery the game.
Multiple choice now for you, Team LMC. What is the name of the sky spirit / dragon that protects the Rito and Dragon Roost Island in general in Legend of Zelda Wind Waker? Is it A, Valu, B, Baru, or C, Faru?
A.
It's A. It's Valu.
Is the correct answer. Baru, of course, is what Richard Nixon says in Futurama. Question 5. In Pokemon, an Ekans evolves into what?
I mean, it shouldn't evolve if you're...
Yes.
It
should evolve.
Okay, yeah.
The correct answer was a disappointment.
I would have accepted every single thing you guys have said. I would have accepted a disappointment. I would have accepted it shouldn't have evolved in the first place. But it is definitely an Arbok, which is what was said first.
I would love to see the questions like, okay, acceptable answers, and all three of those.
No, there are instances in here where there is very genuinely multiple things that is acceptable.
Multiple acceptable answers.
Right.
Yeah.
Your last question in this round, Team LMC. What name connects Grand Theft Auto Vice City and Half-Life 2? Technically, any of the Half-Life 2s.
Alex Vance.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because there's a character in both that's called that. Although I think it's spelt differently.
The last dance for Lance Vance is one of the final lines to him.
Yeah,
I'm assuming you will log that in. I'm going to give it. I'm going to give it to you. It is indeed Vance for the reasons you're given. Alex and Eli Vance, obviously from Half-Life 2 and from Grand Theft Auto Vice City. Lance Vance doing the Lance Vance dance. Full marks.
Yeah, redemption.
Nice.
Full marks.
For
Team
LMC. Expectation.
No.
I think we're in trouble.
Well, we'll see. We'll see. All this wondrous knowledge of you, Team RadioSEGA. Let's start with the letters ESRB. What do they stand for? For those of you listening on RadioSEGA, none of these people are American.
Yes.
Electronic System Rating Board. Right, something like that.
No, is he entertainment?
Yes. Yeah, I think you're right. No? Oh my goodness. Yeah, no, that complicates the S.
Yes,
because it's not. They don't use it because it's specifically for games, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it would be software basically, wouldn't it?
Oh, yeah.
So it'd be Entertainment Software Rating Board.
Yeah, that sounds plausible. Electronic also sounds plausible, but I think it is entertainment. I think you're right. Repeat that again, Greyfore, because it's gone completely straight out my brain.
Entertainment Software Rating Board.
So it's definitely ratings board, and I'm reasonably certain it's entertainment. Software sounds reasonable.
What a fantastic use of the whole team there coming together to give there was bits from all of you.
Teamwork makes the dream
Teamwork makes the dream work, and it is the correct answer. It is Entertainment Software Rating Board. So well done. You almost went in the wrong direction, but you steered back. It was well done, team.
Where you started is where I thought it was the electronics systems rating board.
No, I had a feeling it was entertainment rather than electronics.
Yeah, I did vaguely remember somebody either reading or hearing that it was entertainment.
Mm. Question 2. In the book and film Ready Player One, what Atari 2600 game is the final challenge?
Adventure.
Yeah.
Yep.
We're not messing about there. It is indeed Adventure. Well done. Question 3. Let's test your fighter game knowledge now.
Oh god.
What command input is used to perform a shuriken, aka the Dragon Punch, in Street Fighter?
Bottom right quarter circle and something.
Punch.
I think.
Yeah, I don't know the exact terms you're looking for, but it's like down, left or right, left. Quarter circle. Yeah, it's just easier, isn't it? I'm trying to be pedantic, but yeah, it works.
No, hang on. For a Dragon Punch, that's
for a Dragon Punch.
Not Fireball, so that's.
I will, for the sake of argument, point out you've gone in the wrong direction there.
Yes, we have.
Yeah,
so...
I just realised. I heard the question I wanted to hear.
Yeah. I think that's you start down and then go up to the right, and it's one of the punches, but I can't remember if it's light or hard.
I mean,
because it's been such a long time since I played it.
Mm.
But I think it's a half circle, got started from the bottom, and then punch.
I cannot accept that, I'm afraid.
Sorry.
That is incorrect. I can fling it over to LMC.
Unless you guys know, I've got a guess.
So hang on. So what was the answer they gave?
What was the answer? Wrong.
Their answer was crouch, quarter circle, and then some form of punch.
Okay, so in terms of fighting moves, I know that the Dragon Punch is the Shoryuken, right?
Yes.
It's the quarter circle forward punch.
Which is exactly what they said.
What they just said. So it's right.
No, they said half circle.
Half. Well, either it's kind of wrong.
Either way, it's wrong. So it's either going to be forward or backwards. If they've gone forwards,
I think it's crouch up. I think from a crouching position, you have to hit up and punch at the same time.
No, okay. So hang on. So, because I thought the spinning kick is a backwards quarter circle.
The spinning kick is the Tatsupuken.
The Hadouken is a Z move. It's forward.
No, the Hadouken is the quarter circle. I know that.
Right.
If that's then it's the Z. Then it must
I'm
be.
actually going to give it to you because that's actually one of those terms which is referred to as.
I do know the fighting
the specific
game
motion that is what is referred to as. The actual input is forward, down, forward, punch, but it is sometimes referred to and explained as the Z motion, Z motion.
Yeah.
I'd have also accepted it being referred to as the DP motion, specifically as the Dragon Punch motion.
Oh,
because that is again an alternate thing in that it's become such a thing that it is its own descriptor. But the Z motion is an acceptable answer. So I
thank the Friday Night Fisticuffs group.
Best
friends for telling me that.
Really needed my former boss Siam for this one.
Yeah.
I just knew the Hadouken was the quarter circle.
Yeah,
That's the only one I remember.
I think everyone knows that the quarter circle punch is indeed the Hadouken.
Yeah, I could never remember if it was the quarter circle or the Z one for.
It's been a while since I've actually touched Street Fighter, so the exact ones.
Indeed.
Problem is, I've never played as those characters.
You never played as Ryu or Ken or
No,
Dan.
they're boring. Oh, Dan I've played as, but he doesn't. He doesn't do very good versions of the moves.
And that makes him the best person. He's the most relatable person in the entirety of Street Fighter.
Dan Main in Street Fighter 4, thank you.
Radio Sega, what is the collective name for a group of Endermen in Minecraft? Is it an ending of Enderman, B, a haunting of Enderman, or C, a stride of Enderman?
You've played this, love. I've not.
What were the answers again?
What is the collective name given for a group of Endermen in Minecraft? Is it A, an ending, B, a haunting, or C, a stride?
I'm going to go with a haunting.
Yeah, I think haunting as well. I don't know, but haunting sounds most likely.
B, haunting. B, haunting, is that right?
Yeah.
Well, it is right. It is right. Congratulations.
Ooh.
A little tickling of knowledge at the back of my brain.
I just know they look creepy.
Yes.
The Nintendo GameCube launched in jet black and what other colour?
Purple.
Yeah, but specific purple? What's it called? I can't remember. I'm guessing that's what we're being asked. He's not busted in yet, so I think we are being asked that. It's not atomic. Atomic's the name for the transparent purple.
Cosmic or purple. Cosmic.
It's one word. It's a colour.
Oh, purple. Oh, indigo. No. Maybe.
Hang on.
I'm gonna have to accept your first so confidently said answer of purple, which is incorrect.
Ah.
And unfortunately, that means I can throw it over to Team LMC.
You mentioned indigo.
It's indigo or lilac.
Indigo is said with a lot of confidence.
I'm assuming we're not including the Panasonic version here.
But what did it launch in? That came later.
No, the Panasonic one launched at the same time in Japan, didn't it?
I thought it was like 2 years after.
I thought it was a couple of years. I thought the Q was a couple. Was it called the Q?
Well, I know they got
the correct
Q before
answer
it
is
released
not
over here.
whatever the Panasonic one was.
Okay. Then yes, let's go Indigo.
Indigo sounds right.
Yeah, I'll go with the team for the indigo.
That is the correct answer. Indigo.
Yeah.
Even though it is the most blatant purple in the history of purple.
It's nowhere near indigo.
It's nowhere near indigo, but you forgot the key part of this question, and that is the word Nintendo.
Yeah.
They is specifically referred to as indigo throughout, but yeah, it's everyone else referred to it as purple, but in Nintendo terminology, that color is indigo.
Even though it isn't.
Even though it isn't.
Rainbow fucking disagrees.
Didn't the GameCube also have like the color confusion in each different region had like a different variation of the color at some point?
No, some came out in Japan and Korea, I think, as well.
There was a silver one fairly early as well.
There wasn't the white one. It was the silver. It was the silver/platinum-y one, which did also come out.
I feel like there was a confusion because there was a blue one as well, and people were thinking the blue was the original.
No, it was a div unit, I believe.
Yeah, it was the other one. The other one that came out early was, I say, the Japan/Korean one, which was. Hang on, I'm just checking. That's not. I'm checking that I didn't put that in as a bonus question. Which is actually Orange Spice, I believe it was called.
Yes.
One, yeah.
Or Spice Orange, one of the two.
That's what it was called.
Yeah, but
I'll
that's
have my old spiced coloured game.
I want a GameCube.
When I worked at Sheffield Hallam University, we actually had development units of the GameCube, and they were either that bright orange or they were kind of like shit brown colour.
Yeah, there's like a couple. There's like a teal blue one as well.
There was a teal one that came out specifically for Tales of Symphonia.
Oh, I meant more so the Teal development one, since we were on development.
Well, there you go. There was also a Teal one that came out for retail, but it's a rare one. It's a rare one.
Not as fun as Luigi Green Wii.
No, Luigi Green. Don't you remember that was launched in the fearless year of Luigi?
Sorry, it's just like Luigi Green Wii, and it's like, you should really see a Dr. Mario about.
Indeed.
Get out, you're fired.
Indeed. I wonder if Dr. Mario will come up later.
Okay. Write down.
Last question.
Not in the doctor's handwriting.
In your general gaming knowledge, Radio Sega, what was the first video game to be played in space?
Tetris.
I want to say Tetris.
Do you
think
to say
it needs to be battery powered? So that seems fair.
It's not going to be in a Game Gear, that's for sure.
Do you want to say it with slightly more confidence?
Tetris.
Tetris.
Yeah, we're gonna say Tetris.
It is Tetris. It was
I thought it was going to be the swerve for Dr. Mario there.
It was played by a Russian cosmonaut on their Game Boy on their way to the space station Mir in 1993.
Lovely.
Ooh,
How do you even see the screen in the pitch black of space?
They do have lights inside the shuttle.
Oh yeah, but
working pitch black.
Well, never mind. How do you keep the living thing still enough?
No. The important thing is, how do they keep it powered? They would have had to take the power pack.
A lot of batteries.
Put the solar power out in space.
They just took extra batteries.
Bonus question time. Teams, fingers on buzzers. Get ready.
Nope.
What video game holds the record for the longest time in development?
Radio Sega.
That's Skyblaze.
Beyond Good and Evil 2.
Was that Beyond Good and Evil 2, did you just say?
Yes.
Correct.
Just a little too late there.
Duke Nukem Forever, like last year, I think.
I have a full explanation for you here, actually.
Okay.
Duke Nukem Forever, which released in 2011 after a period of 14 years or 5,156 days from its announcement in 1997, if you're counting. Beyond Good and Evil 2 was announced on May 28th, 2008. And although an interview with designer Michael Ansel a couple of weeks earlier revealed he'd actually been in pre-production of the project for a year prior to that. But if we take the May 28th date, that means as of January the 1st in 2025, it will have been 6,062 days since the announcement. Or to put this in radio...
Talking about this!
No.
Or, to put this in Radio Redux terms, the nearest show to that announcement would have been 4 days earlier on May 24th. That would have been the broadcast of the Living Dead show, or show number 32 from Season 3.
Wow.
Yikes.
I thought Shenmue 3 had overtaken Duke Nukem Forever first.
Oh, God, no. That wasn't in development forever, though. This has been a constant development.
Yeah, that's fair. But I was questioning... Was it a game that's actually been released?
Yeah.
That's what made me hesitate. It's like, wait, hang on. Beyond Good and Evil 2 hasn't released yet, therefore it can't be the longest development
cycle.
It's the
record for the longest time in development.
In active development. Allegedly active development.
Alright, okay, at the end of that round, Team LMC, you have caught up slightly. Although that bonus question certainly helped Team Radio Sega. It is 14-12 to Team Radio Sega at present.
Okay. Getting spicy.
It's that time of year again. Time for Radio Sega's Winterfest. Join the community over the weekend for live shows, giveaways, the best Sega music, and a whole load of fun. For our full programming schedule, check out radiosega.net.
For over 15 years, bringing you the best in video game music. You're listening to Radio Redux.
let's head back into the midst of Sega-y goodness as we return with the community round.
Uh-oh.
They all say this'll be good, everybody. Radio Sega.
Get out of his way.
Radio Sega. We start with you. SonicCon debuted this year in the UK, but what city was it based in?
Manchester.
I mean, I've got
no objections.
Yep.
Manchester is the correct
con
answer.
that weekend.
Manchester is indeed the correct answer. Well done.
He sounded so dejected about that. He's like, Manchester.
Right.
I couldn't go.
Let's see how well you know members of your own site.
Uh-oh.
Name either of the shows attributed to CD-ROM 1019, aka Crystalluccia, on Sega Sonic Radio.
Talk It Up. I don't know another one.
Talk It Up is the correct answer. Is one of the correct answer. Fear the Randomness would have also been accepted. Sanity with Chaos would not have been accepted because that was on Radio Nintendo. SonicParadise.net is the web's #1 source for Sonic in which language?
Spanish. No objections?
Nope.
Cool.
Take your word
Spanish.
C.
There wasn't a multiple choice question.
That is indeed Spanish is indeed the correct answer. Check them out; they've been going for eons at this point. The username of Sega Bits contributor Patrick Gardner is inspired by which Virtual Fighter character, who they are also known to cosplay as?
Kagemaru.
Again, no objections.
Cool. Yep, lock it in.
He's getting momentum now.
This is
Viper
He's
is
on a
still-
roll. I'm not going to interrupt.
Still getting momentum. That is indeed, of course, Korimaru is what Patrick's username is. Right, this'll probably stump you, I suspect.
Good. Bring it on.
Which Sonic fan project has to date been the only sponsor of Radio Redux?
Not as much my wheelhouse. You shouldn't admit it, but you know, sometimes these things slip.
The silence is deafening.
Nope. Don't know.
Nope.
I'm thinking. I don't want to say the obvious one because it won't be, because you won't have bothered including it if it was. But nothing else even remotely comes to mind because I don't know what time period we're talking. Okay. So.
Now, Radio Redux has been running since approximately the dawn of time, so it's a really hard.
2005, technically.
What, the dawn of time, or when this was?
the dawn of the third era of Sonic fan sites.
Dawn of the third day.
Pretty much.
I have nothing.
You have nothing.
No. Sorry, I'm going to pass.
That's okay. Team LMC.
Enjoy your point.
Any of you remember this?
I feel like this was technically 2 years later, but maybe not. Summer of Sonic. The website version.
They sponsored us.
Then
they gave us money.
Okay, then
wait.
No,
isn't that that would be me giving myself money?
That would be embezzlement.
Sponsor yourself? Then no, I don't know.
Actual sponsor.
An actual sponsor.
Actual sponsor. So
I don't think it's Emerald Coast.
It was sponsored by something. No.
No, my stab in the dark is going to be something like Sonic Paradox, but
yeah, that's what I was thinking. Sonic
I
Paradox,
don't think so.
Sonic Shorts, or something like that.
Yeah. It's none of those things you mentioned. It was the I think the clue I gave it was the Sonic fan project, as opposed to website or anything like that. Which was No More Blue. No More Blue.
Never in a million years.
Yeah,
don't remember it.
No.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Anyway,
there's not much space in my head.
Radio Sega, your last question on this round. Which of the following was not a feature series on TSSZ? Reasonable Assessment, vertical slice, in-depth, or crowd control?
I got nothing. Viper?
Which of the following... Which of the following is not a feature series on TSSE? Not a feature series. Reasonable assessment, vertical slice, in-depth, crowd control.
Well, reasonable assessment jumps out for posthumous reasons. But no.
Part of me's thinking any of the first two.
Yeah. I'm thinking crowd control, but only because that's now a popular term. But I feel like I also remember seeing that at some point, trudging through the archives. Sorry, remind me of the first two again, please.
Reasonable assessment, vertical slice, in-depth.
I feel like I remember vertical
crowd
slice.
Control.
In-depth and vertical slice, I'm pretty sure of. It's the other two I'm less sure. Greyfore said 1 and 2. Do we go with 1 then, since that's 2 votes for 1?
Yeah, we'll go.
Technically,
You go for it. I'm going to rely on your.
I don't feel confident, but
No.
1.
Do you feel confident about any of the answers? Though is the question.
A couple.
The first. So you're going for the first one,
Yeah.
which was
sure.
reasonable assessment.
Yeah.
Incorrect. I can throw it over to Team LMC.
I think it's crowd control. I don't think
That was the one I was going to go for, despite the fact I've never probably heard of anything TSS says.
Here's the thing. I think it's either crowd control or vertical slice. Vertical slice means something very different to me, though. So
Same here.
Yeah.
Same here.
oh yeah, sure. Yeah.
Team LMC locked in.
Crowd control.
Crowd control. I mean,
control.
what are we losing?
That is the correct answer, yes.
Yeah.
In-depth,
Nice.
vertical slice, and reasonable assessment were all specific feature series on TSSZ. Crowd control, you might have been getting mixed up in guest control from LMC.
A little, but I was like, something with crowd, maybe I feel like I remember hearing. But yeah, no, guest control was my immediate, got you. And I was like, wait, hang on.
What is the name of the Q&A podcast show hosted by Ian Flynn and KNGI Network's Carl Kraus, a.k.a. Carl JCRB?
No clue.
Ian Flynn's podcast.
Yeah, it's Bumble. It's probably something to do with Bumble King.
I saw Bumble King. I remember that name,
but I don't know what the rest of it would be. So, Bumble King Q&A, I guess. Yeah, I've seen him mention it, but the problem is I just see him mention it as his podcast. I don't see him actually mention the name.
Isn't it called like the Bumblecast or something?
It's probably the Bumblecast, yeah.
Yeah, we'll go with Bumblecast then.
Rescued at the last moment. It is indeed Bumblecast. I wouldn't have accepted Bumble King. Bumble King show, Bumble King podcast.
Bumble King is his
Q&A.
website. That's why.
Yes.
Bumblecast is the.
Yes, been in the news
Another term
quite
again
a
I've
lot
used from-
recently.
Yeah,
Yes,
I
we
saw
do.
tweets recently just being popped up about it.
Yeah,
It's
that sort of reminds me of it.
Yeah, thank you for saying Bumble King though, because that did trigger me.
Yeah.
to remember that.
I was on the right track.
Again, this is the good teamwork. We're back to talking about Sonic Cons again, but Sonic Expo took place in what US state?
Texas. I'm pretty sure it's Texas.
I would have gone
That
for Texas
sounds-
as well.
Yes.
One of our team went there, so I hope you might have remembered where it was.
I remember him talking about it for like half an episode.
Yeah.
Was it? Yeah, it was recently as well.
It was indeed Texas. It was in Mesquite or Dallas, Texas, depending upon what part of the site you're looking at. But it was in Texas. What Dr. Eggman cosplayers' viral videos saw them invited to Sega of Japan earlier this year?
It's like Jack Botnick or something, but the problem is I haven't actually watched any of their videos other than the odd short.
Yeah, like I can visualize the videos. I couldn't tell you
I
anything
know exactly
else.
what he looks like.
But
I don't
couldn't
know his
say
name.
anything about his name or anything.
For some reason, the name Jack Botnick comes to mind, but that's all.
Yeah, I have no clue on this one, so
Jack Botnick.
We'll go with Jack Botnick then.
Is the correct answer, Jack
Oh,
Botnick.
nice work.
Wow.
That's dragging something out. I don't know what.
I would point out that the other side might know the answer to this one.
Fair
Who
enough.
was the host of role-playing game Radio Sega show at Sword of Sega?
No idea.
I missed that one.
Yeah, same here.
Guessing one of the DJs, I'm going to say Casey.
That's the one I would have guessed
Complete
as well,
guess.
actually. Complete guess would have been KC.
Casey has many, many, many shows. That is not one of them.
Nah, I don't know that.
Would Team Radio
It's worth a
Sega
shot.
like to talk
Worth a shot.
about this? Who was it?
Viper Rick Wood.
Yes, True, aka Captain Cloud Chaser.
Correct. True Skies, aka Captain Cloud Chaser. Is the correct
Oh,
answer.
good old True.
That makes sense.
I've spoken to True for a long time.
So, question 5. Sonic Stadium used to have a section called SSN.
Oh, sorry.
Sonic Spriters Network.
What is the name?
Considering I was one of the tutorial writers for that site, I really hope I remember that one.
Well, I don't know. It's up to your captain. He might not agree. You know.
Oh, I don't know. Could be software. I'll go with Urtheart.
Is the correct answer. Is the correct answer. Okay. Okay. Well, they seem quite
I-
happy about this.
I believe I did a tutorial on Sonic Adventure style pixel art using an updated version of Sonia from Sonic Underground. That is one of the pieces I'm still very proud of.
Nice.
Okay. I think they're sounding far too happy, right, Radio Sega? Let's-
Oh yeah, bring us down.
let's
Come on,
let's
down
see
the
about
Let's have it where we can find
let's
it.
see about
Yeah.
that people heavily involved in LMC Cast.
Oh, God.
Which of the following is not an episode of LMC Cast?
I knew this was going to be a question. Damn it.
No, it's
So-
going to be an episode of Radio Redux instead.
Oh. Well, no, because none of these have show at the end. So you know. So otherwise, that would kind of give the game away.
Took the show off.
Right. So these are the following titles. Which of these is not an episode title for LMC Cast? Don't Tell Putin. Death Wears a Wig. A Sight for Four Eyes. As in the Thunder God. And The D.
Okay.
The
Okay.
first one, Don't Tell Putin, I definitely remember that one.
Yeah, Don't Tell Putin's definitely one.
A Sight for Thor Eyes might have been the one that you discussed God of Thunder about.
Yes.
'Cause I remember seeing the picture of that in the.
It's
thing.
the other two I'm not sure on.
The other two were Death Wears a Wig and The D.
Could
So
Death-
here's the thing. Go on.
I was going to say, could Death Wear a Wig be a link to the time that we played the French Revolution game?
Guillotine.
Oh, that's a good point.
But here's the thing. I don't remember the title. To be honest, I think The D is too short a title, but then I feel like that was one that's been put in specifically to throw us off.
It does feel like, I don't know.
The only other thing is the Sight for Four Eyes feels like just something Kev has just very cleverly made up to make us think it's the God of Thunder episode.
Oh, they're tying themselves in
Yeah,
nonsense.
I'm still
It's
going
one
to
that
stay
he's
with.
planning to use later
Look at
on.
them twist
Yeah.
and turn in the wind.
Twisting, turning,
I'm
turning.
going to go with either the D or Death Wears a Wig, and I'm going to let you two decide which one of the two you want to go with.
Editor in Chief?
The thing is, the moment I hand them over, he titles them, and then I kind of ignore them because I've listened to them so many times. Death Wears a Wig. The D. I'm trying to figure out what we would have discussed
As
just being called
some,
the D.
yeah, but I feel like that's the one to catch us out.
It does feel like it's too convenient.
I'm gonna have
yeah.
to press you for an answer now, Team LMC. Don't Tell Putin. Death Wears a Wig. A Sight for Four Eyes or The D.
You got to pick one. Random genius.
Okay. Death Wears a Wig.
is the correct answer.
Oh
Yes.
my god!
Which episode is the D?
We talked about the end of Star Trek Picard with the return of the Enterprise D. That's why it was called the D.
Ah.
And I've completely forgotten all about that. because it's
Absolutely.
involved Star Trek.
LMC Cast has been going on for quite a while, which is a pity we're ending it. But it's so to move everything over to Radio Redux again, which is what we meant to do a year ago.
Yeah.
Things happened.
Things happened.
Ended.
Yes, but we're
a
going to
new
paste
PlayStation.
LMC Cast over the top of Radio Redux. And that's what's going to happen. But yeah, there we go. Okay.
Were we right about the other episodes?
I think so, actually. Don't Tell Putin was indeed various things were going on in that one. Aside from I think
one.
was indeed the what you were discussing
God
as
of
well.
Thunder, yeah.
God of Thunder. Right, bonus time. Bonus time.
Fingers on buzzers.
Fingers on buzzers. It is the question that never dies. It is the Sven special.
Oh yeah.
What is the name of Tails' move in Sega Superstars Tennis? Remember to buzz. Rabbids aren't involved.
Every year.
Every year.
Every year. In every quiz.
Radio Sega.
Radio Sega, Viper.
None of my team were buzzing in, so I hit it. Executive decision from me there. Anyone got any ideas? Otherwise, I'm just gonna.
Oh, okay. No, hang on a bit. No. If you're buzzing in, immediate freeze out. Immediate freeze out. I'm not even accepting your answer if you have one now. That is. What is this nonsense? I'm preemptively buzzing to get just other opportunity. I haven't got a damn clue.
We're just holding the door.
Hang on a bit.
Yes.
Wait, you should be penalised for Viper doing that.
He's your captain.
He's your captain. He's your representative. I suggest you hold the election democratically.
I am going to start a mutiny.
Excellent. Splinter group. Team free. Player free. Let's go.
We're gonna have.
I've got bad news. Viper's winning.
Awesome.
You can have 50% of the points in the divorce. Right.
Well, I distracted them for long
Team
enough.
LMC, Team LMC, it is over to you. Radio Sega frozen out for gamesmanship.
Oh, God.
Are we allowed to confer?
I will actually allow you to confer. I'm that outraged by what Viper just did.
I have a wild guess, but if you've got something more sensible, go for it.
Wild guess is better than nothing.
A wild guess is better than that. The only thing I was thinking of something like the Tornado Twist or something.
Which is exactly what I was going to say.
And I feel like that's the name that always comes up first, and I don't know.
Comes up, and I feel as though it's the one that's not right.
It's not right, but go for it anyway.
LMC.
Tornado Twister.
Is the one that's always refused because it's not that.
Yeah.
It's Tornado Twist.
Oh,
And everyone always says Twister, and it wasn't allowed. It wasn't allowed in Buzz Bombers, and it's not allowed. Wasn't allowed last year on this, and it's not allowed this year either.
I'm just gonna tattoo it on my arm
for next year.
Yeah.
In case of emergency break glass.
At one point, this quiz had returned the recycled round.
Yeah,
and it was going to be, after last year, you answering each other's questions from the year before.
Oh,
God.
Jeez.
But I decided not to do that in the end. But we kept that in there. Ooh.
Have they taken the lead?
No.
Oh, we're tied. Must be.
No, I think
there's one in it. They're clawing it back. Clawing it back, everybody. 1 point at a time. 18 to Team LMC. 19 to Team Radio Sega. Congratulations, everybody. This is very tight indeed. Very tight. And now it is time for the return of a legend.
Yay.
An absolute legend. By popular demand. It's the return of the one and only Kvekt!
Yay!
Original show format, do not steal. Right, a reminder of this round. I will give the teams a series of 4 items, and they have a connecting thing. unsurprisingly, if you get it from the name. They need to tell me what that is, and there are 8 things currently on their screen that they can pick from. 8 magical symbols, which will give them the opportunity to answer questions anyway. They have the following options: the speedy sneaker, the squeaky hammer, the massive wrench, the spiked fist, the fine moustache, the stolen gem, the lost frog, and the M1911A1 pistol. For the fearless. Anyway, it's Team LMC to start. Which
Eye
of these?
Horus, please.
Eye of Horus is not on there. The closest you've got is the frog.
In that case, massive wrench.
Massive wrench. Okay, massive wrench. There
Gotta go with
massive wrench. Okay. What is the connection of the following? Hotel, dance studio, brewery, bingo hall.
Is that hotel or motel? Sorry.
Hotel,
Dance
studio, brewery, bingo hall.
So initially, my first my first thought initially is Summer Sonic locations because of the brewery.
Yeah. Well, no. So brewery, hotel.
Hotel,
the last one was a hotel. What were the other 2? Sorry.
Hotel, dance studio, brewery, and bingo.
Bingo hall.
Bingo hall's the one I'm not sure of. Dance studio I feel like is plausible, but I can't remember which one it was. But yeah, Summer Sonic location sounds correct. I got nothing else.
We'll go with that then. If because I've got no further thoughts on that one. So, yeah, SOS locations.
That is indeed the correct answer.
Yeah.
Hotel was 2016.
Yep.
Dance Studio was the 2008 Summer Sonic. That was indeed held in the Dance Studio. Brewery was, of course, 2009 in Brick Lane. And 2010's one, the Pavilion, its original purpose was a bingo hall.
Right.
Oh, okay.
So, congratulations to you. 1 point. Team RadioSEGA. Which of these marvellous symbols would you like to select?
I mean, like, you ask us, but I think you know. And especially after last round, I think you also know what's going to be picked, so I defer.
The M1911.
Sorry, what would you like?
The M1911.
You didn't get to have it last year because you said something else.
Gun.
You can have the gun this year. Congratulations. Merry Christmas. Great.
Merry Christmas.
Welcome to this episode of Radio Redux, the Greyfore Gets a Gun show.
Finally!
Okay. I'm quite pleased, actually, that RadioSEGA got this.
Call me Gunfor. No.
Okay.
Oh, God.
The following.
Hello, Gunfor.
Gunfor. I'm pretty certain Turbo was playing that earlier on Twitch. Your 4 are the following. A Dreamcast with a red swirl. Overclocked remix. Wonder Swan. And Pepsi Man.
So we're talking Japanese exclusive, because Wonder Swan and the Orange Dreamcast are both Japanese consoles.
What was the 4th one?
Allow me to answer those again. A Dreamcast with a red swirl.
Red.
Yeah.
Red swirl. Overclocked remix. Wonder Swan. And Pepsi Man.
Well, I mean, technically Japan exclusive's right, but somehow I feel like there's a level deeper than that.
I would question at this point how Overclocked Remix is a Japanese exclusive.
Remix.
Oh,
I was there the other day. Getting songs for the LMC cast.
Does Rexy know this?
He needs to move to Japan immediately.
Yeah.
It must be something music related. Red Swirl, it was orange or blue.
No. Because there actually as far as I know, 3 swirl colours. Because
I feel as if it's come up before somewhere.
Yeah. It's not red, but sometimes it appears red.
It looks like it's red, but it isn't.
We've already clarified this, that
We've done this
it is
before.
red. It's whilst it doesn't necessarily look red entirely, it is classified as red within Sega documentation, and Radio Sega's own icons in Discord call it red. So, no, yeah.
Well, as we've proven, are we exactly the bastion of correct knowledge so far?
You're in the lead.
Yeah, this round has the chance though, based on our answers here so far.
I'm going to press you for an answer on this one. It's a Dreamcast with a red swirl, overclocked remix, Wonder Swan and Pepsi Man. What is the connection?
Not a sausage.
I'm going to say they all either started or damn it, I'm trying to think of the words for it now.
Oh,
Pepsi Man was an exclusive in Japan.
All started
despite the fact that the cutscenes were in English.
I'm trying to think of the fourth one. I forgot Overclocked Remix earlier. I've forgotten the other one now.
So we've got Dreamcast Red Swirl, Overclock Remix, Wonder Swan,
Pepsi Man.
All released in 98 or 99-ish, but I don't know which year of the two. I mean, Dreamcast 98. OC Remix 99, right? Because they're doing the 25th. Oh, I don't know.
Well, let's go with they all released in the same year. That's the best we've got at the moment.
Yeah, the show's got to end at some point, yeah.
Have to sleep sometime.
Yeah, released in the same year.
I'll give
final
it
answer.
to you.
Hey!
I'll give it to you, but I'm only going to give you half a point.
Okay.
Ooh.
Enjoy scoring that one.
Because you are technically right.
The best
But
kind,
that's
right?
not the answer. That's not the answer we're looking for, if that makes sense. So, Team LMC, do you very quickly want to maybe sneak in here and do a clarification?
No, because I've got no idea.
Okay.
They were all released in '99.
Okay, that's pretty much what they said.
Yeah.
So no, the real clue was actually Overclock Remix.
They were all released in the same month?
No, they all had their 25th anniversary this year.
Said it.
Dreamcast with Red Swirl is the American Dreamcast. Overclock Remix, Wonder Swan and Pepsi Man also had their 25th anniversary in 2024. So you get a half point for that.
The Pepsi Man sequel, that's the one that's had the longest development time. Still waiting on that.
I want that now. That's sort of like stealth action game, Pepsi Man Max.
Yeah. Team LMC, back to you. Pick a symbol.
ShadowFox, your turn.
I'll let ShadowFox you.
Oh, you know what? The fine moustache.
The fine moustache. Why, certainly, sir. Step right this way into this chair. No. Fine moustache is the following four: George Sears, the player, aka the boss of the Third Street Saints, Bill Clinton, and Max from Sam & Max.
They're all presidents of the United States of America in video games.
Yeah, they've all been presidents.
Correct. The player of obviously the boss of the First Street Saints was indeed the president as of the fourth game.
Yep.
Bill Clinton appeared in Socks the Cat Rocks the Hill, which technically didn't come out, I guess, but
and NBA Jam.
But he was indeed also in NBA Jam. Max from Sam & Max was indeed president, and George Sears, his name is also
Solid Snake.
Indeed, who was president. Well done. Okay, back to you, Radio Sega.
May I request the shiny gem?
You may request the shiny gem. It is for you.
May I steal the shiny gem?
No, because it now belongs to Skyblaze. You were too slow.
It can go in the hidden palace with the rest of them.
Absolutely. I'm kind of happy you got this one, actually.
Greyfore, you got a gun. Stop complaining.
I did.
He actually he got a 3D printer for Christmas, and he actually printed out an evoker from Persona 3.
I did.
Ooh.
So, your 4 are the stolen gem. Adrenix from 1998. The Roblox Oof Noise. Black Dawn from 1996. And the New York Yankees Hall of Fame.
Something to do with Tommy Tallarico?
Tallarico, that's where I was going.
Yeah.
I will give you that. They are all things that notorious fraud. Tommy Tallarico has claimed credit about or for. Claimed credit for the creation of the Roblox Oof Noise. Whether or not that is true is, well, it's very dubious indeed.
It was at least made by his studio.
It was made.
H-Bomber guy.
Yes, check out that video. Basically, it was like, oh, the studio made it, and my sound guy made it, and then it became we made it, and then it became I made it. When he realised that this is something that is used by lots of people, and maybe he could make some money out of it for himself.
Yeah.
Yeah. Adrenix and Black Dawn. Both had soundtracks done by Todd Dennis, I believe it is. But the works from those mysteriously turned up, it was found not that long ago, because they sound ever so slightly like Tallarico's tracks that he submitted for Sonic and the Black Knight.
Wasn't it identical?
Yes,
in the case
that
of
was a very nice way. That was a very nice and generous and legal, safe way of saying they're the same fucking tracks. Allegedly. Also musically. And the New York Yankees Hall of Fame. Tallarico likes to claim that he's a member of the New York Yankees Hall of Fame from 2007. He had it on his website. I think he still has it on his website, actually. The truth is he paid $25,000 to attend 5 fantasy camps and got like an honorary title. It was the equivalent of you taking your child off to a summer camp and then getting a Hall of Fame certificate, but he paid $25,000 for it. But he still refers to himself as
police badge,
being a member of the New York Yankees Hall of Fame, which, unsurprisingly, not being a member of the Major League Baseball team, he is not. So that is indeed the correct answer, though. It's Tommy Tallarico, notorious fraud. Tommy Tallarico,
who is still my friend on Facebook.
Yes. One thing that he does have legitimate credit for was the email I got from Kickstarter, which let me know that Tommy Tallarico had backed this automatic bird feeder, which I got earlier. I got earlier this year, and it was like vital importance, but it was like, I mean, nice. The guy likes to help birds, I guess.
Well, he also has credit for threatening to sue me when I posted entirely factual statements that he had made himself.
He doesn't like factual statements, does he? He doesn't.
No, he does not. My editor told him to buzz off.
Yes. Like we say, notorious fraud, Tommy Tallarico. Best congratulations. Back to you, Team LMC.
I guess
I believe it's your choice now.
Yeah, I'm torn between all of them, to be honest, but let's go for a punch.
A punch? A spiked fist?
Spiked fist punch.
Well, okay then. AT&T, Walt Disney, Dolby, and Cobb Energy.
I mean, all American companies, I think, but that's probably not the answer.
I think that's a lot.
So AT&T, Walt Disney,
Dolby, and Colt Energy.
Cobb Energy.
Cobb Energy.
C-O-B-B Energy.
I can't say I've heard of that one.
No, I've heard of the other three.
No, they're all companies. To me, it sounds like an advertisement kind of thing, possibly.
The only other thing I can think of is they are
or branded.
Yeah, they're like brandings you would associate with, say,
Stadium or something like AT&T Stadium, or.
I was thinking more like they would also be on the sponsorship of like sports things, alongside potentially Sega, but it's such a broad category. I genuinely don't know what to guess.
So they either had collaborations, advertisements, brand deals, some kind of.
So they could be some like sponsors in like a Crazy Taxi game, or.
Yeah, I think I would have seen them for that. Because like let me put it this way, stuff like AT&T would be something that would sponsor the Dreamcast in America, because they're like their major phone line company. But I don't know about the other. Yeah, I genuinely don't know. Sega have produced branded games for them. Maybe I just don't know.
Right, I'm gonna step in here and just award you a half point.
Okay.
Hey. Because of what you said. I think it'd be very difficult based on all the stuff you said to actually condense it down. I will throw it over to Radio Sega to see if they would like to make it again more concise, like I offered.
I do recall, because I've got it on a tour T-shirt, that there is a stadium called the Cobb Energy Stadium or Center or something along those lines. Are they all? Do they all have things that are like stadiums or
like
entertainment areas named after them?
That's effectively what I've given them the half point for.
Okay.
Can we get the other half?
The only other half I can think of is that they're stadiums where Sega have sponsored a team where it's their home team.
No, I can't give that to you. Okay,
no,
so it's companies that sponsor, own, or have naming rights to 2024 Sonic Symphony venues.
Okay.
The AT&T PAC in Dallas, the Walt Disney Theater in Orlando, the Dolby Theater in Los Angeles, and the Cobb Energy Center, which you were completely right by, in Atlanta. A special shout out to the Auditorium Theater in Chicago for having the most unnecessary name. So you've both got a half point now. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Hooray! Half an hour whole.
Absolutely.
I'm actually kind of happy I was vaguely.
Oh no, that's why I sort of interrupted and gave you the half point, because you were sort of there. You kind of got on it, and yeah, it was just getting a bit. Yeah, it was going to get a bit away from everything. So, back to you, Radio Sega. You have the Speedy Sneaker, the Squeaky Hammer, or the Lost Frog.
Since you guys have both had one each, can I please have the Squeaky Frog? I know it's
Squeaky
not
Frog.
Squeaky Frog.
There's a mixture of two. Lost Frog or Squeaky
Hey,
Hammer.
I can't just go like that and go down the script.
I want the Lost Frog, but I like to pretend he's squeaky. Okay.
Okay. If the frog squeaks, you've sat on it. The frog is most definitely lost.
Please.
At that point, if you sat on the frog, it's definitely croaked.
Okay.
Get out!
Boo! Hiss.
Right. Okay.
Oh, don't worry, I'll cover him in glitter later.
Okay.
That pun was totally fine, by the way.
Thank you.
There are points going to be removed from everybody at this point. Right. Your four answers are Rover, Morgana, Monroe, and Toro Inoue.
All cats. Maybe. That's all I can think of.
What was the last name?
Rover, Morgana, Monroe, and Toro Inoue. Or Inoue, depending upon your pronunciation.
Why do I know that last name?
Is that the PlayStation cat?
Yeah, that's the PlayStation mascot, isn't it? Yeah, I remember looking this up because you were playing Astrobot.
Yes, and the little.
They're all
trophy.
cat mascots. or like animal mascots.
Captain, would you like to lock in an answer?
Something like that was
Something
said well.
like that.
Something like that. Lovely.
They're all cat characters that have appeared in games.
Basically, what those two have said, but combine it in something that's quite broad and therefore has a higher chance.
I'm gonna put this in as clearly as I can. You can combine it and have half a mark, or you can pick one of the things that they've said and get a mark. You have said the correct answer, but you've also said that it's very specifically this other thing as well, and I will need you to pick one of them.
I think they're all cat mascots.
Yeah, but the two words there are what's causing the problem, I think. Is it cat or is it mascot?
Yes, that might be it.
That's a really bad cough you've got there, Cav.
Yeah, it is.
We'll go with that one.
My cough is not the correct answer, Chris.
Yeah.
Okay.
Listen for the cough. Okay, so cat. Any cats? Any mascots?
Captain, pick one. Are they all cats? Are they all mascots, or are they all cat mascots?
Cats, lock it in.
Cats?
Cats, lock it in. I can't take
Is
it
the
anymore.
correct answer. They're all video game cats. Rover is from Animal Crossing is a cat.
That was the one that threw me off because
I
used
know.
the dog name.
Yeah, that's
what have we established in this quiz so far about Nintendo?
Good point.
And their naming of things.
Unfortunately, where my brain was first going with this, because you obviously gave me Rover, and then went Morgana, my brain immediately went to, okay, so Rover's cars, Morgana turns into a vehicle, and then I completely lost it then with Monroe. So
Morgana is Persona 5. Monroe,
yes, I have a tiny Morgana plushie right next to me.
And
Monroe,
you are Morgana right now,
aka Cat Monroe from Star Fox. I couldn't say Cat Monroe because it's gameplay. And Torono is indeed Sony Japan's mascot, but they were also a playable character in PlayStation All Stars Battle Royale. That's really
And you can collect them in
game.
the new Astrobot game.
Yes. Anyway, the answer was got the squeaky frog, as it is now apparently. Radio Sega got that. And anyway, you have the Lost Sneaker and the Speedy Hammer to choose from. LMC.
Want to go with the Speedy Hammer, guys?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, Speedy Hammer.
Okay, Speedy Hammer, excellent. Oh no, there isn't a question for Speedy Hammer. I'm sorry, you lose that one. No. Right. Okay. Melchester Rovers, which, if you're not familiar, is the fictional football team from Roy of the Rovers.
I might be familiar with that.
You might be familiar with that, as it's something that Rebellion owns nowadays. Nickelodeon Studios, the Vuelta a España, aka the Tour of Spain, and Beavis and Butthead Do America.
Glad you guys have got this one.
Yeah, because
so Melchester Rovers, Nickelodeon Studios, Cycling's Tour of Spain, and Beavis and Butthead Do America.
I've got nothing.
The only thing I can think of is that they were all sponsored by Sega in some way or form.
No, I don't think so.
I mean, Sonic may have appeared in like advertisements, but like Beavis and Butthead, I feel like they definitely would have, like,
they all had Genesis games.
Oh, they all. Actually,
what the cycling was it cycling tour of Spain?
They could have had
Sonic games.
They could have had Sonic adverts with them.
I would point out that it's specifically Melchester Rovers that is being mentioned here, and not Roy of the Rovers.
Yeah, it's the old one, not the.
Melchester Rovers is the football team from Roy of the Rovers.
Yeah,
it wouldn't be.
I wonder if they were sponsored.
If something was.
Yeah, maybe they were sponsored by Sega at some point.
I could definitely see like a Sonic appearing in like.
Well, I'm thinking they've all had. So here's my thought: they all had like a some kind of brand deal with Sega or Sonic.
Mm.
But that's a complete guess on my part.
Any further ideas, ShadowFox?
No, I feel like it was about. I'm trying to think like it was about Headlight. I feel like they've mentioned or at least goofed around with some kind of parody of Sonic at least. But like Nickelodeon Studios is such a large thing, and the cycling tour of Spain. It makes me think of like the Lord of the Rings like Air New Zealand kind of thing, but they have like an instructional video with like this themed around it.
Yes, the instructional video of the tour of Spain.
They stuck a tablet to the back of the rider in front of them, and then they showed the video.
With Samba D'Amigo doing all of the instructions.
Quite possibly. Can I get an answer, please?
Do you want to go with sponsored by Sega?
Have some kind of sponsorship or brand deal with Sega, yeah.
Sponsorship/brand deal with Sega.
Is the correct answer.
Nice.
Sega sponsored...
Football team.
Sega sponsored the Melchester Rovers football team in the comic, Roar of the Rovers. They sponsored Nickelodeon Studios. They sponsored the film Beavis and Butthead Do America, and they sponsored the tour of Spain. And when they did that, the points jersey, the green jersey, became the blue jersey.
The Melchester Rovers one, I'm going to assume, was because is it an old Roar of the Rovers, or is this the recent one? I'm assuming it's the old one.
As I'm aware, Melchester Rovers is the name of the football team forever in Roar of the Rovers.
Yeah, it's in both, but I'm thinking it's the brand sponsorship deal, the old.
I'm guessing
series.
It was in the 90s.
Yeah, I don't think it's in the
90s. The 97 bit when it became Rocky as opposed to Roy, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
There you go. Roy of the Rovers lore. You wouldn't really expecting that on Radio Redux, but there you go. Radio Sega, you can have...
Yeah.
Sneaker, wasn't it? Yeah.
Well, you've got that and that alone. So, Space Channel 5, Ready to Rumble Boxing Round 2, South Park, The Fractured Butthole, and La Mulana.
Oh, goodness.
Wait. Space Channel 5, Ready to Rumble, South Park, Fractured Butthole, and what was the last one?
Space Channel 5, Ready to Rumble Boxing Round 2, South Park, The Fractured Butthole, and La Mulana.
To be honest, I was not expecting to hear a La Mulana reference in this.
Oh,
That's probably because this question was meant for you.
I must admit, I thought this might be a T.A. Black digs this out of nowhere one.
As opposed to Radio Sega failed to ever dig it up.
I don't know. We haven't had any.
We haven't said anything because
we're all
clueless.
No. Would you like to a guess or silence or?
No. Let's begin at least unthreading it. We've got to start there.
Right. Yeah. So Space Channel 5, Ready to Rumble Boxing Round 2, South Park, The Fractured Butthole, and La Mulana. What's the connection? There is one.
First two make me think. Right, this is wrong, but it might begin the cogs turning. First two were on Dreamcast, then went PS2. At least Ready to Rumble started Dreamcast, went PS2. Space Channel 5 got a port eventually. Does that even drag up anything for anyone else? Because otherwise I don't have a starting point here at all.
So Space Channel 5 had the Michael Jackson image in it.
Yes.
And I think was that in the first one? The Ready to Rumble Boxing had him in as well, or was that the first or second one?
See, I don't know about Ready to Rumble. I'm pretty sure Space Channel 5 Part 1 he's like hinted at / parodied, and I know definitely he's in Part 2.
Yeah.
So
that's the only thing I've got.
Oh, wait. Was he officially in Ready to Rumble Boxing?
Yeah, I think so.
if he was either officially in there or he was at least a secret unlockable character.
It's
And obviously
something like
South
that.
Park,
Because-
I'm fairly certain will have had.
I
him in
remember
there.
I have seen like footage of him in that.
Because my thought was then, is it parodies? If it's not official in the case of Ready to Rumble, if it's just
Yeah.
like, oh,
I
it looks
don't-
like him, because I'm pretty sure it's a parody in part 1, then they got the license for part 2 in the case of Space Channel 5.
So it's case okay. So Space Channel 5 had Michael Jackson on it. Ready to Rumble boxing with fairly certain Michael Jackson into it. South Park, being South Park, will likely have had Michael Jackson in it because I know they've had it in some episodes.
Yes.
Yeah.
They've in the game as well.
So I'm
And
gonna
I
I'm
can only
gonna
gather from that Lana would have had him in there as well.
yeah. There's some sort of Michael Jackson connection going on here.
Yeah, we'll go.
That's the best I've got.
We'll go with Michael Jackson then.
What? Is that Captain? Do you want to go with that?
See, I'm debating whether to say Michael Jackson or how specific we got to be. Like, as I say, I'm still kind of a little attached to my parody of that sort of line of thinking. But
Too
I
broad.
will tell you what. I'm going to give you the point for this.
Ooh.
It is indeed Michael Jackson,
Yes.
in that he has appeared in quotation marks in all of these. Oops.
The quotation
Yeah,
marks being-
La Mulana was the only one I wasn't sure of because I was
So-
sure he'd appeared in the others.
So, Space Shuttle 5, you mentioned. Ready to Rumble Boxing Round 2, he was indeed a playable character, as I recall. South Park, technically, he was Corey Haim, so they didn't get sued, but it was very clearly Michael Jackson. And La Mulana as well. He appeared in that.
I think he's a mural.
Rumor has it he was also in Michael Jackson's Moonwalker, but we have yet to have that confirmed.
Yeah, I think that's fake news. That.
Okay, now, because it is the 25th anniversary of our good friends at Overclocked Remix, each of you teams has a bonus Overclocked Remix question.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay.
So we'll start
rely on the-
with
that's
Team LMC. Which of the following is not an Overclocked remix for the Legend of Zelda series? Mamacita's in My Valley, Grandma's Ladle, Kakariko Prom, and My Boy. This is going to be a complete guess from you guys.
It is.
On all
It
of
really
this.
is.
On
I
all
feel,
of
I
this.
feel like
Just
I
go
feel
with what you want, basically.
I feel like my boy will have definitely been
My
at
Boy's
least submitted by
definitely-
someone.
Yeah.
Yes, because
What was the first one? Mamacita's in Your Valley?
Mamacita's in Your House, Kakariko Prom, Grandma's Ladle.
Mamacita's in
and-
My Valley, Grandma's Ladle, and Kakariko Prom. If you've ruled out My Boy,
I feel like
poor boy.
I feel like the Mamacita's in My Valley I've seen, but it might not be an Overclocked remix. But
If you've
I'm
seen it,
pretty
I'm
sure
willing
I've
to agree that say that it's probably one of them.
yeah.
Kakariko
Mama's
Prom
Ladle-
then?
well, if you've ruled out Mamacita's in My Valley as well, that means it's Grandma's Ladle or Kakariko Prom.
Yeah, one of those two, I guess.
You want me to go for one then?
Yeah, go for it.
Kakariko Prom.
Good evening, everyone. Principal Flick here. Welcome to the Kakariko High Prom. That is the wrong answer, I'm afraid. I'm not passing these
well.
ones over. It's Grandma's Ladle is the.
Oh, God damn it.
so-
It was one of the two.
We got close.
Mamacita's in My Valley, Kakariko Prom, and My Boy are all indeed OC remixes.
Sorry about that, guys. I thought
That's fine.
Radio,
I was leaning that way anyway, so I was just as wrong.
Radio Sega, same for you, but about Mario remixes.
Oh, God.
Cheers.
oh, that guy.
You're that guy.
Wait, there's Mario remixes? I thought Nintendo sued those into
Not
the
shut
ground.
up.
Remind
Silence.
them.
Don't
give them
summon them. Your four are an unfortunate place for a paintbrush, Underground Pipe Society,
That one
Bobble
I've got. I know that one's real.
Bobblehead Inspiration, and Fight Against a Somewhat Delicious Cake.
You've done your job well because they all feel plausible in both rounds.
Underground Pub Society is definitely real because I've got a copy of it.
So that rules that one out.
That was that one out.
I want to hear the last one, even if it's not real. Well, no, one of them isn't available on OC Remix. It doesn't exist.
Not yet, anyway.
So, if you're ruling out, I'll do the same thing that I did with LMC. If you're ruling out Underground Pipe Society, that leaves An Unfortunate Place for a Paintbrush, Bobblehead Inspiration, and Fight Against a Somewhat Delicious Cake.
See, I want to go with one of the last two.
Bobblehead Inspiration feels so specific. I don't think Kev would have ever. I see. This is where he's grinning behind the microphone.
Yeah, absolutely. Your first mistake would be Kevin would never.
But it's so specific that it must be related to something from a game.
We're saying so. I know that Underground Pipe Society is real because I've got it.
Right.
Fight with a Somewhat Delicious Cake sounds absurd enough to be an OC remix.
Absolutely.
Bobblehead Inspiration also sounds plausible. What's the last one?
Paintbrush one.
An Unfortunate Place for a Paintbrush.
It sounds funny enough that it would be real, but
yeah,
because I can't think what that would be related to.
That feels like a trap because I feel like the immediate thing you'd want to think about is Mario Paint, right?
Yeah.
Whereas there are other paintbrush-based games in existence.
Yeah.
How many other Bobblehead games do you know?
Yeah, exactly.
If you're not interested in Mario Paint, everybody, there are other paint-related games are available.
I thought it was Epic Mickey.
Like
who on earth would OC remix that?
I'd also kind of like to point out Mario Sunshine.
Yeah, that's
Why did you point that out? That feels disadvantageous to you.
I'm gonna say it's the paint. I'm gonna say it's the Unfortunate Place for a Paintbrush. That's gonna be my.
Yes, anyway.
The Paintbrush has the most crossfire with other franchises, so I'm also inclined to say the Paintbrush.
Do you want to lock that in?
Yeah.
Unless any objections, sure, lock it in. Okay, yeah, lock it in.
LMC might object because it's the correct answer. And you deduce the trap as well that it was put in there so specifically to make you go, well, maybe it was Mario Paint. But yes, to confirm, Fight Against a Somewhat Delicious Cake is indeed a remix.
I was hoping it was going to be a Kirby remix.
Feels like it's going to be something from Paper Mario or
No, it's from Mario Luigi. I would have thought.
Oh dear.
Because I think I know which game it's a remix from.
Okay.
I think it's from Dream Team Bros.
2.5, 3.
This is one of the things. It does kind of feel in line with like having Mario and Luigi or whatever, just like fighting up against a cake that's turned evil.
I think it's fight
It's
against
also the sort
something,
of
but it's not a
bonkers
delicious
shit that
cake.
would happen in any of the Paper Mario games, which are
The origami.
And I haven't played
the old the it's just called Super Mario RPG, isn't it?
Yeah.
The SNES one was, yes.
It is Super Mario RPG.
We're going off the rails while we wait for Kev to come back, aren't we?
I think we're just killing time while Kevin does whatever.
Kevin's doing the scores.
He's got to count.
Yeah.
I think we're now
all those half
behind
points.
now. So
How close are they now?
I think you're now 2 points ahead of us.
You
I
are
think it's
indeed.
1.5.
It is 21.5 points plays 23.5 points.
Hey.
23.5 points.
We're still in touch. We're still in touch, team.
They're very much still everything to play for. Would you guys like to do a quick break?
Yes, please.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Right, off your pop.
Good evening, everyone! Principal Flick here! Welcome to the Kakariko High Prom! You all know the drill now. Grab your girl, give her a twirl, but don't get wasted or you'll hurl.
You suck!
Yeah. I'd also like to mention that Link from Hyrule High has joined our band on guitar.
Link sucks!
Now, everyone, get ready to dance! Whoever spray painted "Suck My Triforce" on my office door, could you please meet me in the parking lot? You're going down. You're going down hard.
Right, return to quiz time.
Do we have a Viper yet?
No.
We do. He's lying.
Okay,
we
cool.
do.
Viper said no, he's clearly not here.
Well, he's the captain, so I guess I have to take his answer.
Default.
Actually, that's true. If a third of if the captain's not there.
Wait, no.
I thought there was a mutiny going on.
I say the team already split up, didn't it?
Yeah.
If I have to go back through this and actually split you up into your points up into whatever, it's going to be a not fun time for me. So anyway,
okay, can I invoke my right as a pirate to steal those points?
Can you invoke your right as a pirate to steal those points? This isn't like it's a knockout. You haven't got a joker to play. All right. Maybe
have
next
Morgana,
year.
so-
Maybe next year we'll get you a Joker
Well,
that you can play on a
technically,
particular
we
round.
have a Joker because I've got Tony on the team, but
Yes,
you know.
you do. Yeah.
God's sake.
Anyway,
Wait, have you
Barry.
got 4
Move on.
people on your side? I'm afraid I'm going to have to deduct you for... I'm going to have to work out, like, what that would be in terms of the points then. Right. Hello, everybody, and welcome back. We are here, and it's near the end of the year. My goodness me, it's gone quick, hasn't it, everybody?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sadly.
Year even is it? I've lost track.
I
think it's still. I thought it was still 2019.
Who knows? Who knows?
Oh,
but
I've got terrible things to tell you about the future years.
yeah, indeed. But the end of the year is nigh, and that's the name of the next round. Teams, please head over and check out your screen again.
Oh, okay.
It's been a busy year for video game news, and I hope you've been paying attention.
No.
So
Yeah, but I'm
there
paying
is.
attention.
Trying my hardest not to.
There is an so you will each get your 6 questions, but you will pick a month from the year, and you may only pick it once because I've only got 1 question per month. So sorry.
Oh, you mean we can't just get the question that's...
No,
that
you
the other
can't
team-
just go back and forth on the same question. That rather defeats the point of the quiz. Anyway, who went first last time? I'm going to say it was
It was us.
LMC. So
it
it's
should
Radio
be,
Sega's
Sega.
turn this time round. Radio Sega, pick a month of the year.
Any months leaping out at the team?
I mean, there's only 1 leap month.
Boo.
Better. Part of me wants.
It's a month of the year, guys. It's not like
This is brave
Trying to
important.
play 4D chess against
Yes.
us who are playing checkers.
Just March. March is fine.
Yeah,
March
Yeah,
is
yeah.
fine. March is fine. Your new captain says March. I agree. March.
Step in
March. So, Ludwig Göransson infuriated gamers at the Oscars during his acceptance speech. But which film did he provide the soundtrack for?
Which film did he provide the soundtrack for?
Yeah. He infuriated gamers with his speech, and I'll tell you what he said in a minute, specifically. But he infuriated gamers at the Oscars during the acceptance speech, but which film did he provide the soundtrack for?
Can't even think of any films, let alone ones relevant to winding people up. No. Think of something. What came out in March? I don't know.
But if it was for the Oscars, then it'd be stuff that got released the previous year.
Yes, true.
Yes, the Oscars came out. This was a story from...
Back to the previous point then. It still remains relevant. What released the previous year?
Oh,
What movies were there even?
What?
Fucking the exploding film.
The exploding film.
Exploding
Oppenheimer, that's it.
Kittens,
Sorry.
the movie!
I remember, like,
Not yet.
Barbie something or other, but yeah, it was Oppenheimer.
Was it Oppenheimer? Do you think it was Oppenheimer? Well, that was the big winner, wasn't it?
But my thought is this going to be a big winner? I would assume, would it not just be the soundtrack winner, or is that even a thing? Do they even bother?
I
they
don't
do.
know. I think so.
Best music,
Is it like
best
the Game
soundtrack
Awards, or it's in the pre-show?
Is a category within the Oscars.
Unless
Oh,
we
yeah,
have
there's
anything better.
like song and soundtrack.
There's
or
best song, best
score?
soundtrack, and best audio mixing.
Okay.
Yeah,
I mean, Oppenheimer won a bunch of things, so I'm gonna say it's Oppenheimer.
by default, yeah.
Yeah. It's a good guess. It's the best we've got.
Yeah, it is the best we've got, so I think we're going to lock it in,
Okay.
right?
Old captain and new captain agreement, and third wheel is silent on the issue. So I'm gonna take that as your answer. It is the correct answer. Oppenheimer was the
Good guess.
the question, the quote in question from Mr. Goranson was, "To my parents up there, thank you for giving me guitars and drum machines instead of video games." Which,
because you can't have both, apparently. That's completely
absolutely.
I mean,
you
in
cannot
your family,
have.
apparently, no.
You cannot have any. Imagine having a video game that involved guitars or drums. I mean,
Yes.
how ludicrous!
It's just an absurd concept.
Absolutely absurd. Team LMC, please pick from the 11 remaining months of the year.
Captain, you're first.
Do we want to go closer towards the current date for possible relevance?
I say, yeah, we do the same order we did last time. Random Genius gets to pick first, then you, then me.
Let's go with my lucky month of August.
Your lucky month of August. Will it be lucky? Let's find out.
Probably not, no. So,
Game Informer
It's now
magazine,
dead.
which indeed it was shut down by its parent company after 33 years in August. But which retailer was the parent company in question?
Which retailer?
which retailer?
I mean, I'm gonna assume GameStop in America because it's the only one I can think of.
I think so, yeah. That's the only thing I can think of.
ShadowFox, opinions?
I didn't even know it was owned by a retailer, so no.
Neither did I. So.
No, that's the.
And I should know.
We'll go with GameStop then.
Is the correct answer, and you did indeed locate the clue within the question, in which retailer. GameStop used to own them, and now they don't because they killed it.
Yes.
Radio Sega.
Back to 4D chess. I kid. Well, December means it's only got a period of 12 days since they were talking about news relevancy, so...
If you like.
Want to take a part? And it's festive. I mean, sorry, it's festive.
Yeah, why not? Yeah,
Christmas
it's
out,
completely fine by me.
Yeah, December then.
So, your festive December question.
Annoyingly, it's going to be from December last.
Oh boy. Your festive December
What was
question.
ShadowFox's Game of the Year of 2023?
No. So your festive question is: what game did a fake Wired video, which was totally not created by Russia, claim was taking personal information to find conscripts for Ukraine's war effort?
Oh.
Stalker 2.
Oh, yeah, it would be, wouldn't
That
it?
makes
Yeah.
sense.
Is the correct answer.
And hey, ties back to Sega again.
For a bonus point, and I'll throw this out to anybody. This is like an extra on the buzzer one for this.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, hang on.
Got the buzzer.
Right, this is not game related, but it is related to the question. What did another fake, supposedly from the German state broadcaster Deutsche Welle, claim a Ukrainian artist was found trying to cut down? Another example of of the disinformation stuff that's flying around. What did another fake, supposedly from German state broadcaster Deutsche Welle, claim a Ukrainian artist was found trying to cut down?
LMC.
Is it that banana art?
No.
No, the banana art was apparently bought by someone heavily invested in cryptocurrency and then eaten.
They didn't eat it. For
Yeah,
some...
but I thought there
Hilarity,
was some...
that banana has been eaten and changed so many times.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
it's
but
changed
they-
form now.
It's
Yes.
basically
Yeah,
decency
but
banana.
they basically announced that I have eaten the banana, so it is now free. Like,
It
cryptocurrency can be free.
was sawn down by
Allegedly.
their teeth, I guess, but it wasn't.
Radio Sega.
That
Statue of
Skyblaze.
Putin? Statue of Putin? I don't know.
No, it was supposedly, according to this article, they were found trying to cut down the Eiffel Tower with a saw for art.
That's
Which
cheap.
is,
Yeah, okay.
unsurprisingly, a whole bunch of rubbish.
Yep.
Oh dear. So that was the December one, wasn't it?
It was, yeah.
LMC, what is your turn?
ShadowFox, your turn to choose.
I like February. It was a leap year, so leap month.
There you go, February. Whoop. In February, what company did Disney announce they were purchasing a $1.5 billion stake in? What video game company did Disney announce they were purchasing a $1.5 billion stake in?
Epic and to do Fortnite-y stuff, I think.
Yeah, that rings a bell.
Yeah, it is. I'll go with that. It is indeed Epic Games.
Yeah. Finally, someone other than Tencent.
Yeah, absolutely.
No, because Epic is entirely owned by Tencent.
About that.
Yeah.
About that. Radio Sega, is your turn now.
Opposite end of the spectrum, January, I guess. Maybe. Sure.
Yeah, we'll go January.
January, okay.
We'll see if we can play month.
In January, Willis Gibson hit the headlines internationally as they were reportedly the first person to beat what game?
Tetris, again, for the NES.
Is the correct answer. Anybody remember what level it was that the game came to an end? Just out of curiosity. This is not for a point, just out of curiosity.
I think it was like 800 and something, wasn't it?
Dyscalculia says no.
Dyscalculia says no. No, it was 157 was apparently the level that it all came to a head on.
Interesting.
Actually, no, I'm not going to say that because there might be a question later on.
Okay.
don't divulge any information you might know about anything.
Indeed.
Who knows what's going to come up.
Indeed. Anyway, so
I
we're
guess
back to Team LMC. You've got April, May, June, July, September, October, and November.
Do I be selfish or do I try and get a double line?
I'll say if you have April,
You
get the two
you
lines.
don't get it.
Not
You don't get. It's
not
not
from Final
bingo.
I mentioned bingo earlier, so
Well, we could pretend it is.
There is
You don't
not
get
bingo
it.
on the table.
Like, let it go.
Um,
Chloe is not your friend.
Here she is. No, she's Random Genius's friend, it turns out.
Yes.
No, I'll go. Let's go April, just because why not?
Diddle, diddle, diddle. Okay, there we go. So the top line is complete, and so is the right column. I guess it's blockbusters. Well done.
Yay!
April, which Amazon TV video game series debuted in April with views of over 65 million in its first 16 days?
I mean, that's
Wouldn't that be
sound like
Fallout?
Fallout was the one that came out this year, wasn't it?
Fallout was the one that came out
Because
early this year.
Yakuza
Like a
was
Dragon came
later,
out
wasn't
late
it?
this year, and
Yeah.
Secret Level has only just released. So I would probably say it'd be Fallout.
Yep, again, happy to leap in on that one. Yeah, it is indeed Fallout. 65 million in 16 days.
I'm vexed that we didn't get that one because I wrote an article about how the price of the gas plasma monitors went up by like 800% after the show aired.
Everybody wanted
Oh
one.
wow!
Oh wow!
Okay. May, June, July, September, October, November.
I want to say
Ooh.
October.
I
Yeah,
wanna
let's get
say
spooky.
June, but
Spook-
okay.
Okay.
Sorry.
Spooktober. We'll go Spooktober.
Spooktober.
Spooktober. Okay.
No takebacks.
No takebacks. This one is spooky. What cult 1975 film got a surprise video game release this October?
Surprise is the word that's throwing me off because I thought I had an answer but it was well announced, well in advance.
Is it from 1975?
What cult 1975 film got a surprising video game release in October of 2024?
I think of 75. What do you think it is, Viper?
For some reason, well, I thought, first of all, way too late. Second of all, I thought Friday the 13th because that was a big release this year, but
That's
no, it wasn't a surprise. Yeah. And that as well. Did the Thing get a game?
I remember seeing an image of this. Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Did
Sure.
it?
Yes.
Sure, we'll go with that then.
Because I remember seeing on YouTube there was a bunch
Wasn't
of
it
things.
75?
Is the correct answer.
Yeah.
Holy
Hang
shit.
it!
Wasn't
I
that
knew
the same? It was the same people who did the Angry Video Game Nerd one as well.
Mhm.
wasn't
Yeah,
it?
it is.
One that had the lady's picture of Frankenfurt's face. I was wondering why the hell that was there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember you looking at that.
GDQ's YouTube channel has a speedrun of the Rocky Horror video game that was just released a couple of months back.
Speedrun for it already.
Yeah, of course there is. So yeah, if you are interested in seeing the game, check it out, their YouTube channel. It's in one of their compilations, and yes, it does have the digitized picture of Frankenfurter. Frankenfurter's face, I was just saying. Yeah.
Him curry.
The thing that threw me off was because I also knew that there were also releases of an arcade version of Halloween and The Evil Dead as well, because I've seen them on the Switch store.
Yeah.
I think I was also immediately thrown because I remember there was another horror game from a classic franchise that came out this year even.
Garfield is not classed as a classic cult film.
I was thinking of Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
That's the one.
Yeah,
I was
that's
immediately. That's what I was thinking of immediately. I was like, Killer Clowns, is that not? That was earlier in the year.
Yeah,
so I was going to say this was for October, so this wouldn't even count.
Indeed.
May, Genius, you get to pick again.
May, June, July, September, November.
Let's go with July.
July.
For the diagonal.
Right. Okay. The OWN, or OWN, Valencia Digital Entertainment Festival presented an esports tournament in July using an unusual controller. What was it?
I don't know.
They played a game as part of an esports tournament on a very unusual.
Was it something made by
scheme.
Mad Cat?
So
everyone has this.
The first thing that springs to mind are two things. First of all, the Donkey Kong bongos. Second thing, a banana.
No,
I might be getting confused with Dark Souls.
One of those might have already been eaten.
I know Dark Souls is played on a baguette.
Because it's an esports, I've got two theories. One of them is a Guitar Hero guitar controller.
That doesn't sound weird enough.
Yeah, but the only other one I could think of was the Wii Fit board. But I just don't know the answer. I've not heard the story. So
would you like to have a guess, Captain?
Take your best pick. Do you want to do Donkey Kong bongos? Go for it.
Let's go with the Donkey Kong bongos.
I'm afraid that's incorrect. I throw it over to Radio Sega.
Okay, my three thoughts on this is either the PlayStation Access controller, because I think that was released earlier this year.
Okay. My thoughts are that could come across a little insensitive, so I would have avoided that as a PR move, maybe? If that...
I don't know if they're just trying to show off that it's just as good as a regular controller.
Yeah, that's true, actually. Okay.
Or it could be something silly like a dance mat. But I'm leaning towards it being the PlayStation Access, since I do know that did get a release earlier this year. I think.
Do you want to go with that?
So do we just want to remind, by the way, that at this point in time you would still roughly been working for an esports organisation, right? Tough times.
Well, I wasn't in the esports division. I was in the tech division.
No, but they do claim, or at one point they did claim to be an esports company. I think.
Yes, they did. That's how they started originally.
Mostly just a internet drama company now, but.
Well, yeah, but they made me redundant, so I screwed them.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Fair.
Would you like that to be your answer, Captain?
Let's just go PlayStation Access, yeah.
None of you were anywhere near.
Yeah.
The esports tournament was on the game Polytopia using a Tesla Model 3.
Oh, yes. Because somebody paid a lot of money for it to be an esports.
I wonder who.
Can't imagine.
And we already forgot it was a thing,
Well,
so money well spent.
That's probably why I erased it from my memory, because I hate him.
Yeah.
Oh, dear. Right.
Oh.
Your final four are May, June, September, and November.
June, please. It's my birthday.
June?
Ours have all been taken,
Oh,
so...
That was my birthday. You've stolen it.
I think you picked a good one. Which Elden Ring DLC was released in June 2024?
Shadow of the Erd Tree.
I would have said it with an L, so just as well you said it, because I would have got it wrong. I thought it was Shadow of the Eld Tree, so yeah, we'll go Erd Tree.
Is the correct answer.
Clearly Erd differently.
Oh, that's an easy one.
Sorry, I couldn't pick that. Sorry, I didn't pick that one.
That's fine. ShadowFox, your pick.
We'll go for November. Why not?
November. Sony's Horizon series got a new edition in November, but what was special about it?
It's a Lego version.
Yeah, I'm not going to mess about with that. It is indeed Lego version.
Yeah, you know what? Those two back-to-back seem
those two
equivalent.
back to back. Yeah. And I'm going to say you've got two questions. Oh, that was November.
That was November.
So you've got May and September, and I'm going to tell you one of these is a lot harder than the other one.
Can we have one that's not hard?
Can we? Well, I was going to say May because it's our wedding anniversary.
May?
I have nothing important in September, so it works by me.
Go with May.
Okay. That's unfortunate.
The
character. Actually, you might get this. The character of Chum Bucket appeared in which May 2024 film 9 years after his debut in the tie-in video game to its predecessor?
Wait, run that question by me again.
The character Chum Bucket appeared in which May 2024 film 9 years after he debuted in the tie-in video game to its predecessor. So he wasn't in the predecessor film, but he was in the tie-in video game format for that. And his first actual appearance in the film was in this May 2024 film sequel.
Oh, so he was in a video game before he was actually in a film?
Yes. 9 years before.
Furiosa.
Sure, sounds plausible.
The Mad Max film.
But it sounded like you know what you're talking about, so I'm going to go with that.
Because Chum Bucket was basically the guy that was leading Max to make his car.
I'm chuckling, but I'm chuckling because it was in such a curious way, like he just found a mystery, like as a detective. And he's just like, I found a clue. Furiosa. That is the correct answer. Well done.
Well done. My husband does spend most of his spare time watching playthroughs of random videos of random video games on YouTube. So.
Right. So
yes, proving the recent report that gamers watch more video games than they play.
So
he definitely does.
Team LMC, you have a choice of September.
I'll go with September.
That's a very good idea, I think. Very shrewd, good tactics here. More 4D chess going on.
I do have some family members who have birthdays in September. My birthday, I can never remember when it is. So.
It happens.
Are any of them former Sony Europe CEO Chris Deering?
No,
because in September. He may have pissed a whole bunch of people off in the industry.
Oh, yes.
There's a few answers here that I'll accept. So, name any of the things that Chris Deering suggested those caught up in the mass industry layoffs could do or should do.
Like work on Uber or other delivery stuff.
I'm going to take that answer immediately. For that...
Go to a beach was one of the other ones, I think.
So drive an Uber, have a beach holiday, or the really help one, get over it.
Oh, jeez. They're not Bennett Foddy.
Gosh, why didn't we think of that?
I mean, I would consider dropping him off a large cliff, or slinging him down a long snake, or possibly having a man in a cauldron full of water descend upon his head. So in that case, actually, having Bennett Foddy just narrate his life, just follow him around for a year, just have him just say a whole bunch of just horrible things, like every single time he has anything unfortunate happen to him, and then you can just tell him, have you considered having a beach holiday? But yes, well done.
I think that's us behind another point.
I think that's another point we're down now.
Yeah.
Indeed. There's no bonus one for this.
We got all the questions right apart from one of them.
Which was the...
Which neither of us got right. I think that was a super difficult one.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, indeed. So 29.5 points for Radio Sega. And indeed, that would be 20...
26.5.
26.5, yes. Oh, but it's still sort of same area of
closeness,
everything as before. Right. Going on to the last round before the lyrics.
Oh no.
And we're heading back towards Sega.
Oh no.
Please. Oh no. Oh no.
no.
I'll tell you what.
Says the team that have currently been very consistent with all of their Sega-related questions.
There was a very interesting round that we're losing for time, which you would have particularly liked, Radio Sega, but it would have been amusing. But actually, I think this might actually work out quite well, because I think LMC's one was slightly more difficult on that one. So the Sega round. Pure old Sega questions. Who would like to go first?
And it's Team LMC's turn, I guess. So
yeah, I'll let them see
if we can't.
Fair enough. I offered it up. LMC, what was Sega's first home console?
Oh God.
Oh dear.
It's not the Master. It's not the Master System. It's the one before that. And I concur with Skyblaze, everybody.
Yeah,
it's got a really basic name, and I just can't remember what it is. SQ1000 or something?
SQ... What? S...
It was a code. It was some kind of code. Yeah. I don't remember.
I have no clue.
SE? SE, maybe?
SE1000, yeah.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
I know it was like letters and a number.
You're in the ballpark. I'll throw it over to Radio Sega, but of course I suspect they know.
SG-1000.
Oh, Sega 1000.
Yeah. It was so close.
As obvious as you'd think.
That's why I was kind of going SE, because I thought Sega, the SE.
Yeah, you were very close, but yeah, SG-1000. I've covered it in one of my shows.
Indeed,
that's you need to listen to more Hidden Palace.
That's the correct answer. Question 2. Sega was involved with well-known lovers of accuracy, Nintendo, in the creation of an arcade board called the Triforce. What hardware was it based on?
I'm gonna say the GameCube, just because that's what F-Zero GX.
Yeah, because it was F-Zero AX was the one that actually used it. Correct?
Yeah. Are you helping us?
This is
our question.
Their questions.
Okay. Alright, I was confused. I thought it was going back and forth. Alright.
I'm just
the
going.
LMC question.
Yeah, you got the question thrown over.
Okay.
That was fine.
I'm confused.
Don't worry.
I'm getting tired.
I'm just going to rush in and accept that. It is indeed GameCube. Well done.
Yeah.
Where does the name Sega come from?
Isn't it service games?
Yeah.
There's something in the back of my mind that thinks it's Sega is service games, SEGA.
I'm pretty sure that's right, and it's just a coincidence that its age is spelled backwards.
I will give it to you. It's not technically 100% correct. It does come from service games, but when that was the case, it was service games of Japan.
Oh, okay.
Was where it was actually from.
It was originally set up in Hawaii. It was electromechanical stuff serving the U.S. Armed Forces. Covered this as well.
I'm pretty sure this is just the Skyblaze round.
Yeah. What is the name of the city in Streets of Rage?
Yes, again, Streets of Rage proved to be our downfall.
I never played it, so...
I remember, the opening cutscene, and I'm trying to No, that's like completely gone.
I've played a little bit of Streets of Rage 4, and the only bit of Streets of Rage 2 I know of is that stupid Tim Allen mod where everything's replaced by him making the sound effect from
yeah, it is not Tim Allen City, I will call
it. Isn't it
Home Improvementville or anything like that?
Sorry, what was the question again?
What's the city?
What is the name of the city in Streets of Rage?
Yeah.
Sin City? I don't know.
It's probably going to be something like a San Francisco or Neo San Francisco or
Crime City.
Crime City.
Oh, Crime City, yes.
Crime City. Would you like to lock in Crime City?
We'll
go
lock
on.
in Crime
Sure.
City.
Okay, it's not Crime City. Radio Sega.
How about you two?
Greyfore?
Should I
Go
just
on.
say someone else's name as well?
Dr. Scott.
No, just asking because he's the one. He's the Streets of Rage fan in the household.
In terms of at least the first game, I played a lot of it.
Do you remember all the lore details?
Oh God, no. I mean, not a lot of it. And it's just like, but I remember it was kind of confused because I think the
opening crawl from Streets of Rage 2, isn't it?
I don't know if it was included in the opening credits for that one.
Oh.
But I think it was like Wood Oak City.
This is what I was thinking. Okay, I thought I was wrong. Is it Pinewood City? Does that ring a bell?
Oh, because they've got Pine Pot, haven't you?
But I think it's the name of a shop rather than the city itself.
Okay.
But you've got a neon sign with Pinewood on it.
But you were thinking Wood Oak as well, weren't you?
No, I was thinking Pinewood, but I'm glad to know I was on the right track because I thought that was just an in-game brand. So if you're thinking something similar,
lock it in, guys. What are you going for?
I'm going to go with what Viper thinks.
Yeah,
okay. Pinewood City then.
You were foolish to doubt your husband.
Oh, fuck.
Damn.
It was Wood Oak City.
There's something about pine, as Skyblaze says, so it's a pun on wood rather than.
It say Pine Pot, but it's like I'm not sure it's like a name of the shop itself, or it's just linked to the city. But yeah.
Oh.
Greyfore has bragging rights now for.
No. It's a point to the Splinter.
The Splinter faction. Well, no, because technically it's only a point to Greyfore, in which case I'd have to split up those two as well.
Oh God, please don't.
Oh,
I'll only have
Please
one
do
point.
not.
Right,
It was an
LMC.
impressive point though.
Tune in next at Radio Redux to find out if Greyfore and Skyblaze are still together or not, or whether or not Viper has taken over all of their business. Right. Team LMC, what model Ferrari is the hero car in the Outrun series? What is the signature car of the Outrun series?
It's not the F50, is it?
Let's just go with it if you know what. If that's the only one we know.
Yeah. What was that? 50?
F50.
F50. Yeah, we'll go with that.
But I think.
Well, I need you to be very specific. What car did you say then?
ShadowFox.
The Ferrari F50?
Okay, for a minute I thought you said the F-15, which is, to
No,
my knowledge, a fighter aircraft.
Wait a minute.
Then we can do the Outrun.
The famous image.
Yeah.
Right.
The classic Radio Sega meme.
Outrun Afterburner.
Indeed.
Yes.
That's incorrect. Radio Sega, do you want to...
It's a Testarossa, isn't it?
Yeah, one's a Testarossa, the F50's 2, I believe. So yeah, Testarossa.
Yeah.
Or Rossa,
I think it's actually an F40, not an F50.
I know they're both there, but I can't remember what the default is. We're
it's
splitting hairs over something that doesn't matter.
It's definitely a Tester in the original game.
Yes.
Testarossa.
Skyblaze knows the car.
Yeah, lock it in.
Lock it in, Testarossa. It is indeed Testarossa.
We've lost this now.
Yeah.
This is your opportunity to get a bonus point, though, LMC. This doesn't get thrown over, okay? Because right at the beginning, Radio Sega got a chance to get a bonus point. This is your one. So if you can tell me what Testarossa means.
Test on the road?
I mean, Rossa sounds like road.
What is that in... Was it the meaning in Italian?
Well, yeah.
Bearing in mind that the company in question.
is Italian. Yeah.
I'm trying to think of
it's Ferrari as opposed to it's Italian, but
have I learned any Italian? No. So
Nope.
No,
what other languages do I know?
No,
Road tested.
road tested. Captain, do you want to go with that?
I was going to say Rose is probably more along the lines of red or rose the colour.
Oh,
Maybe.
you might be onto something.
Go with it. I have no idea. I don't do cars.
What does the car mean? The color red.
So it's something
it is
red.
Ferrari.
Something red.
Yeah.
So, we got anything there, Ian?
The red horse.
The red horse. No. You got first letter right. Red head.
I was going to say it's
Beautiful
almost
redhead.
it's almost the same in Spanish.
Doesn't help me either.
I haven't learnt parts of the body in Spanish yet. So yeah.
Ladies of Spain. If you would. Right. Complete the title of this 2024 Sega game, Metaphor.
ReFantasia.
Correct. Okay. Radio Sega.
So you spoke about that one just the other week.
Yes.
Yeah.
Radio Sega.
Hi.
Radio Sega.
Hi.
Radio Sega. Hi.
Kevin.
Hi. How's it going?
Whispering now.
Are you confident?
No.
No? No, you're doing so well.
We'll see.
You're doing so
You
well.
stole-
Don't worry about it. Don't worry.
You stole 3 of our points.
Yeah,
You're
but-
well ahead now.
Do you mind,
currently-
Team LMC? This is a private conversation.
The words of
Yes,
Jerry
I do,
Anderson
man.
shows anything can happen in the next half hour.
Everything happens.
Even if we're doing okay, we're splitting the points. We're potentially splitting up a family here.
This is
That's
true.
all on
This
the
is the
line.
real drama of this quiz. Will their relationship survive? One
been
turned
11
away
years
from the
now, we're
other
doing
because they
alright,
fought
well.
the city from Streets of Rage. Have a name.
The city tore them apart.
A snake came along and offered temptation in the form of an incorrect answer. Right, Radio Sega, question 1 on your Sega round. What was the name of the add-on that allowed you to play Master System games on a Mega Drive?
Power-based converter.
Correct.
Beat me to it.
Correct. Well done. You may have heard tell that Sega was involved with Nintendo in the creation of an arcade board called the Triforce.
What?
You may have heard that from somewhere.
I don't believe it.
Unsurprisingly, it was called the Triforce. There was 3 companies involved. Who was the other party?
Namco.
Sure about that?
Yeah.
Is the correct answer.
Because they made Mario... They did nothing of their own except Mario Kart games, which is really
the Mario
weird.
Kart- They had Pac-Man in that game.
Yeah, but they didn't make any of their own games after
Yeah,
they
it's
developed
really
this
weird.
arcade board.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
really
I
weird.
played one of those.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I did resist the temptation whilst we were discussing about our Triforce question to say, well, the third one was going to be Namco.
I thought Kev was going to be mean and be like, name the 3 or 4 Virtua Striker games on there or something. It's like, oh god, 2 version 2004.
Name
Lock
the
it
left
in.
back on the second Virtua football game.
Let's not say we didn't.
Yeah, true.
Previously, I asked where does the name Sega come from. However, this is a different question. What was the original name of Sega from its founding in the 1940s?
Oh, I've had to read this out once. Oh boy. Kev won't give me a hint to this.
No, I won't.
No, but like...
You might not have a lead.
Not even a remote one is the thing.
Only that it's not the previous answer.
Yeah, it's like...
It's very specific. I forgot that I wrote this, and I started looking up a backup question, because I thought, I've screwed it up, damn it! But no,
oh my,
it is
it's not
very
an English term, so I'm not going to remember it very easily, if it's the one I'm thinking of.
Which one are you thinking of?
Nissan... something...
It is in English.
Oh, okay.
No, because say with what Skyblaze was mentioning earlier, it started in Hawaii, so it would have been English.
Yeah, but I think at some point they had a really, like, a Splinter Company or something had a name like that. That's where I'm getting that from.
Yeah, that had a really boring name.
I remember having to read out a really complex Japanese name on a anniversary show once. That's where I was going with that, but that must have been a Splinter Company.
Yeah, I think so. But there was one with a really boring name.
Because it was still like the same initials.
Was it?
I think it was.
Oh, yes, it was. Or at least it was still SG, I think.
Yeah.
This is going back to, like...
Oh, yeah, we're talking about the 1940s, because that's what the question was in.
I'm going to have to hurry you, Radio Sega.
So if it's still... I remember it was really, like, dull and obvious.
It was something standard. Just something... Standard? Standard
10,
games?
9,
Standard games.
8. What?
Standard games?
Standard games.
Standard games.
Standard games.
Good old standard games.
Yeah, it's not.
Good
it's not gonna be that.
It's not.
Good old beige paint standard games. Is the correct answer?
But it was the 9.
Yay!
What?
Is the correct
I
answer?
remember it
Standard
being a boring
games.
name. I didn't remember it being that
So
boring.
it was that boring, you didn't remember what it was.
Really was. Okay.
That was a complete guess. What?
He's done it again. He's done it again.
This team manages to pull answers out from thin air.
Oh, it's...
Well, they're bog
As I said,
standard in
it's
their
like-
games,
like-
so...
Yeah, Greyfore and I
Standard
spent
games.
hours researching obscure shit, and then it disappears into the depths of our brain
I
until
really
we
need-
Till the
unearth
knowledge
it from
miners come
sheer
round asking
panic.
for it.
I really need to know what my one at some point is, though. I need to remember what that company name is, because I remember re-recording that like 5-6 times.
Well, Radio Sega, you know what I really need to know?
What's that?
Chicago Syndicate and Experts are spin-offs of which 16-bit fighting game?
Fudge.
I can only think of one.
Chicago
Wait.
Syndicate and Experts are spin-offs of which 16-bit fighting game?
Oh, it was Shadow something or other. You had the poster for it.
Eternal Champions.
Yeah, I was thinking Eternal Champions. It's
Yeah.
the only one I can think of.
Yeah.
Do
Because
you
I know
think it's Eternal Champions?
I'm fairly certain it's that because it was linked to because one of the characters from Eternal
Oh,
Champions
yeah.
was what is the experts
That's right, yeah.
character. Yeah.
I can't even think of any other fighting game Sega made in the 90s, so
No.
I'm
So-
inclined to say that.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Eternal Champions.
Yeah, same. Eternal Champions. Lock it in.
Is the correct answer.
Yes.
Only question I've known the answer to so far of the Sega round.
We only know that 'cause I've got the poster for it with some
Yes.
weird, some character profiles on it.
I'm going to need a very specific answer here,
Oh,
Radio Sega.
crap.
For this
God.
one. What would happen if you put the skies of our... what if you put... Sorry, let me rephrase that into English. What would happen if you put Skies of Arcadia into a CD player?
They tell you they can't save the world from a CD player?
Yeah, it's a
That
specific
sounds
message.
about right.
It has its own custom message. A couple games did, and I'm pretty sure Skies of Arcadia is one of them. But I don't know how specific we
But
need
it-
to lock
it-
in.
I'll tell you right now, I'm gonna. It's one of those ones I'm gonna leap in that Skyblaze was pretty much bang on, actually. Vice and the other characters would berate you for doing so. but if I remember rightly, they do like they can't save the world from a CD player is pretty much what they say, actually. But yes, they
Remember
basically
listening-
berate you for putting this in there in the first place. Like,
I
what
was
are you
doing
doing?
Yeah, I was covering an episode which is about like extras on Dreamcast games,
Yeah.
and I think I did talk about this.
There's loads of the Dreamcast
loads,
ones had.
yeah,
had
loads
that.
Did you talk about the one with the virus on it?
Oh yeah.
Yes, I did.
Yeah, we did.
Right.
It wasn't in that episode; it was
Don't-
in a different episode. But yes, I did.
Don't worry, Team LMC. Don't worry.
I mean, we're bound, so it's fine.
There is one last question in this round for you, Radio Sega. Complete the title of this 2024 Sega game. Unicorn.
Overlord.
Correct.
Thank you, Vanillaware.
6 out of 6 for you.
So they gained 9 points in that round.
No, they gained 8 points
10.
in that round.
Oh.
Wait, they gained 10,
But-
was that? Sorry.
They get 8 points in the round. Don't start getting extra points on this. Hang on a minute.
Hang
more
on.
chicanery.
Stop
Hang on.
it, Tiger,
Don't,
he'll take
Team
points
LMC,
away.
there's a bonus. There is a bonus.
Ooh, okay.
Okay.
Team LMC, I need you to be super rapid on this.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good luck, because I'm not going to know the answer.
Well, but get ready to buzz in. You need to be super rapid, Team LMC. The bonus question is: where in America was Sega founded?
LMC.
LMC got in first. What was it?
That was a...
Hawaii.
Is it Hawaii that Radio Sega mentioned
guess
twice? Congratulations! That is genuinely the bonus question. Thanks, Radio Sega.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Okay, so that's
I
it's not.
on my own petard.
Well, it was multiple of you. See, that was the great thing. I was literally biting my fist and trying to stop laughing. Also about Hawaii.
See, I was
Right.
kind of hoping it's like, but this question, you guys have already mentioned it several times, so we'll just give you the point.
Oh, God. 30.5 plays 35.5.
Yeah, no way
Okay.
we're getting
Okay.
You never know.
The lyrics round.
You never know.
We've got
Because
lyrics round to go.
we've got the Kevin's Throat Must Die round coming up. Otherwise known as the lyrics round. Right, let me get
Yay.
yours. You've got a little bit longer. Now, if those of you who listened in to the lyrics round last time out, this time, because it's a bit more general, there will be some more general video game related songs in there. I will give the teams a line, or several lines, and they need to give me the follow-up. It's simple as that. These are all lyrics from video game songs. You have slightly longer this time because of that. You've got quite a bit longer, and I might just be very generous, as always. Radio Sega, are you ready?
No.
No.
No, but
Excellent.
do it anyway.
Your time starts now. Oh, dark, the darkness that dozes at the dusk.
Throw it all away.
Correct. SA2, throw it all away. Shadows theme. Anytime, any place.
Don't know.
There's
No.
mass sign. I can see your face. Dreams, dreams. It's
Oh.
Oh yeah, of course.
it's destiny that we met.
I can't think of the exact words, but I know the song. Don't know.
Pass.
Pass.
Summer breeze, something, something.
But it's a thrill I was looking for. Outrun 2, Life is a Bore. This is Paradise.
And it feels so nice.
I'll give it to you. It is very nice. Outrun 2, Night Flight. Learn Night Flight!
Note to self.
Will you stop playing with that radio, Lord?
I'm trying to sleep here. No.
I'm trying to get to sleep.
I will give it to you. It is indeed I'm trying to get to sleep. Day after day, your home life's a wreck.
Not again with this. Something, something, something breathes down your neck.
I can't give that to
Yeah.
you. It's the powers that be just breathe down your neck. Crazy Taxi, all I want by the Offspring. I know you want me.
Stop playing hard to get.
It is that. Stop playing hard to get. Anarchy Reigns. I know you want me by Bandy Legs. Well done. Now that the team's in town, that's all gone underground.
And it's something to this very day.
And it's been like that to this very day.
I can't give that, but it's a worry to this very day.
Oh, it's a worry to this very day.
Sonic Heroes Team Chaotix theme. Electro, Diglett, Nidoran, Mankey.
It's the Pokemon rap, but I don't know it.
Venusaur, Rattata, Fearow, Pidgey. He was indeed the Pokemon. So please wake me up when I get there.
It feels like I'm lost in a dream.
Indeed, Sonic Unleashed, endless possibilities. Battlefield.
I don't know. I know the song.
Illuminated, Moonlight Battlefield from Sonic Forces. I'm gonna.
Don't think it, don't say it, don't think it, don't say it. No.
Gonna show you Sonic Speed Riders.
Oh.
Leather and Lace.
Get in place.
Correct. Sonic CD, Sonic You Can Do Anything. Sonic Dead or Alive is mine.
I thought that was the second half. Dead or Alive is mine.
Sonic Dead or Alive is mine. This is your last one. You're rushing out of time now.
Yeah, no idea. I know the song, but can't tell you.
Really?
Really? I will give you one more out of generosity. I know Team LMC, like, you don't need generosity for God's sake at this point.
No.
However, O Valley of Plenty, O Valley of Plenty, O.
Nope.
Nope.
Toss a coin to your Witcher.
Oh.
Right. You did not do that well.
No.
We didn't last year.
If I'm totally honest. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, wow.
That's not
Only
bad.
6.
So you've got plenty of opportunities to catch up.
We didn't even get to the fun ones. That's.
I'm good with the
we get the
melodies, but I can't tell you the lyrics. So I just
Right,
go.
hang on. 41.5. 41.5.
So you've
Okay.
got
Team
11,
LMC.
12,
Yeah.
Team LMC. 11 ties. 12 wins, and I think you got 12 last time.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, but
I will say, maybe don't get caught up like these guys did. Pass if you don't know. Your time starts now. What goes up must come down.
Here, my feet don't touch the ground.
Sonic Heroes. Sonic Heroes. I'm going to take you for a ride.
I'm going to take you for a ride.
Indeed, I would have also accepted all select your heroes. Marvel vs. Capcom 2 character select. As I sit, as I stand.
As I live, as I breathe?
No, by the table I command my kingdom. Night of the Winds.
Yeah.
It's useless to resist.
No.
Pass.
The effort would be wasted. Let's throw it all away again. Fly me to the moon, let me play among the stars.
Let me see what life is like on Jupiter and Mars.
I'll give it to you. What was it like spring is like on Jupiter and Mars, but I won't give it to you. Bayonetta, fly me to the moon. This was a triumph.
A huge success.
Making a note here, huge
Huge
success.
success.
Good, well correct. I'll make a note here. Huge success. Still alive from Portal. Who's the girl next door living in the haunted mansion?
You better know her name because she's Ashley.
Better learn my name because Ashley, but again, I'll give it to you. To protect the world from devastation.
To unite all people within our nation.
Indeed, Team Rocket Motto from Pokemon. Because I was born in this pain.
It only hurts if you let it.
Indeed, infinite Sonic Forces. Did you check the toilets on the right?
Did you check the toilets on the right?
That's what I said.
I think
No,
it's perhaps saying it back, right?
Did you check the toilets on the right?
Did you check the toilets on the left?
Correct! All Masters rap from Rapper the Rapper. Cara Bella, Cara Mia Bella, Mia Bambino, oh.
Shell.
Correct! Turret Opera from Portal 2, well done! Every single drop of all you got.
Every single drop before you got?
Every single drop of all you got.
Yeah, they repeat it, don't they?
No.
I don't know.
Pass. Every single bit of all you have. It has come to this one, Sonic and the Secret Rings. A double-cross spy thief that's out for my jewels,
Pass.
Yeah, pass.
I'm feeling her in mysterious ways. Kick Sonic Adventure 2. Get the rope. Yeah. I give my life not for honour, but for you.
I'm still in a dream.
Yeah. In this time, I'll be for other...
Snake Eater was indeed what I was after. Yeah. Okay. Miku, you can call me Miku. Blue hair, blue tie.
Hiding in your Wi-Fi.
Correct! Amamaguchi and Hatsune Miku. Urtheart, stick a fork in, open wide.
Shit. Pass.
Everyone is Max inside. Sam and Max, World of Max. Urtheart, oh, my boat's got a rusty anchor, rusty as she can be. Every port I go, I drop her.
Down upon the sea.
But she always comes back to me, Grim Fandango, rusty anchor.
Oh, I wouldn't know that one.
In the Mushroom Kingdom, I'm the finest stock by far. I got my degree by watching.
House and Scrubs and ER.
Correct, Brentalfloss, Dr. Mario with lyrics. I could give you one more because I was about to start.
Okay.
I'm plotting my schemes wherever I go.
They're perfect in every way.
They're perfect in every way. Is the correct answer.
Eggman.
Yeah. EGGMAN.
Oh, yeah.
Well, hang on a second. 1, 2, 3, 4,
I think they might have beaten us.
Oh, just
7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 12, 13.
Yep.
Oh, everybody.
damn.
Last minute upset.
Yeah.
Last minute upset.
That's not what it's named.
Might as well be.
Last minute upset.
Radio Sega end with 41.5. But from nowhere on the lyrics round, with 43.5. Team LMC wins!
There was
done.
one song I was really afraid you were going to try and bring up. And the lyrics of it, there's so many lyrics, I don't think I could have remembered them all. And that was A Pirate I Was Meant to Be.
Yeah.
I will tell you that I skipped another one in the pirate sequence, which would have been that. I also didn't get to. I'll tell you what. Radio Sega, would you like to make the score a bit closer?
Go on.
Would I'll tell you what.
Right.
Do you want a pity point?
Of course.
For the sake of unity, would the two factions of Radio Sega like to come together for a chance for one more question, one more lyric set?
We got one more in us.
One more in us. Okay.
Depends on the fun.
I've got to find it. Hang on. There's ones I've been wanting to do for 2 years now. We never got to them. Right. Good King Mogglemog, good King Mog, Lord of all the land.
Good King Mogglemog, good King Mod, rules with iron hand.
No.
What are the lyrics?
Kupo is the correct answer.
Kupo.
Yeah, Kupo.
Kupo.
It ends every line with Kupo.
Yeah, that's
Of course.
yeah. So I'm afraid you don't even get that one. Well, oh.
But I did once have a Moogle come up to me during a DJ set and proselytise to me about Good King, the word of Good King Mogglemog. After I played a Final Fantasy
Guy
14
versus a Moogle
track.
postman.
Sky, a rebuttal for Skyblaze. A Puckler Pookie plays with fire.
Oh, right, yeah, there's two different parts of the chorus. I'd forgotten about that.
Poms are burning on her pyre.
Yeah.
Also from Good King Mog. I'm disappointed, Final Fantasy 14 people. I'm disappointed. There was a Final Fantasy 14. There was a Final Fantasy 14 one also for Team LMC, but we just missed it. We just missed it.
Oh, go ask
Go
anyway.
on,
See
go
if we
on.
can get it.
Okay, hang on, I've got to find it. Then.
I won't get it because I don't remember any of the song lyrics.
Hold on a second. There's so many pieces of paper here.
Rifle through the notes.
I literally spent most of my day battling this goddamn printer. Right. What's this? That's blank paper. No, that's no good whatsoever.
Not very useful.
Here we go. There we go. I mean, I was impressed you got the Dr. Mario one, but there we go.
That's something in my head forever.
Oh,
I always have the Phoenix Strike with the lyrics in my head.
Oh,
I close my eyes. Tell us why we must suffer.
No.
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 No. Okay.
No.
Release your hands or your will drags us under. Final Fantasy XIV answers the theme of Final Fantasy XIV.
Yeah, I wouldn't have guessed
Anyway.
that one. That's in the boring part of the game.
That's in the boring part, the intro?
Yeah.
When you say, intro,
Oh,
we technically
boy.
mean the entirety of ARR.
I mean,
Which
Final
is
Fantasy
the intro of
XIV
the
as a
game,
whole is
so-
kind of right?
Rude.
Yeah, for the first expansion, yeah.
For Realm Reborn, it is.
It's not very
actually.
memorable. It's not very memorable. All of you got all 3 of those wrong. So, okay. Well, we've had a lot of fun. I think we can hopefully all agree on.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
indeed.
Very much so.
There was definite agreement there.
Good, clean battle.
You heard it. And if the lawyers ask, this is the equivalent of a verbal contract. We'll be off now. I hope you've enjoyed the quiz. I hope you've enjoyed Winterfest, because this is wrapping up the entirety of Winterfest. Thank you very much to everybody who has helped out behind the scenes on the Radio Sega team.
I sleep
and-
yet.
Yeah, yes. The likes of Twitty and Viper and all that, they're all going to go off and have a snooze now. Hopefully. Please.
Right.
Thank you also to all the people who have come in and guested on behalf of Radio Sega, just for being a part of Winterfest. It's been 10 years, right?
Yeah, 10 years.
of Winterfest.
Good lord.
What happens from here on in? Goodness knows. The second era. It begins now.
The
Actually, it
harsh
doesn't.
rule.
It begins in like 11,
harsh rule of
11 months,
Viper?
I guess.
He took
Work,
the loss
Viper!
quickly.
Work! We will. Yes. Join us again, maybe in a year.
Round
We'll have
three.
another one of these.
Final.
Another one of these quizzes. There needs to be another one now, because there needs to be a tiebreaker. It's currently one apiece. Who will win between the dreaded battle of Radio Sega and Team LMC? I don't know. Tune in next time. From me, Kevin. From all of our quiz people, which is Greyfore, ShadowFox, Skyblaze, T.A. Black the Ram Genius, Urtheart, and Viper. We'll see you soon. Thanks for listening in. Bye for now.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Enjoying the Winterfest? Why not keep listening to Radio Sega once it's over? There's plenty of live shows, and you can even request your favorite music from our playlist. You're listening to Radio Sega, playing the best Sega music 24/7.
This was a Last Minute Continue production. For more, please check lastminutecontinue.com.